Let's get it going. Welcome to another edition of Chill with Zone and Company. I am your host, Zone, as it is. Today, we're going to start off this episode of this podcast with a book club segment. For those who don't know, I am extremely dyslexic, and I don't like reading a lot of books. Let's be honest, all right? I have, if you go through my emails, I go through my emails on a regular basis, but I have probably over 30,000 or more emails that need to be deleted. They will. I'm working on it. Pump your brakes. I'm working on it. But you see my dilemma. And like most people who are dyslexic, like myself, we read when we have to, not because, we want to. But over the years, I have acquired some audiobooks. And for those who don't know, I am a big fan of audiobooks because I am a firm believer that an audiobook is the best form of reading if you're not reading yourself, if you're not the author, only because the narrator works hand in hand with the author to deliver the best quality copy of that book being read to you, which, in my opinion, if they're working hand in hand with the author, that means they're pronouncing words the way they're supposed to be pronounced. So you're not sitting there guessing if you're saying a name wrong or right. You already know because the narrator does it. He reads the story, he or she reads the story, kicks it to the author kicks it back, says yay or nay, and then bingo, you have an audiobook. And the reason why I know this is because, your boy dropped his own audiobook for his own book. So I kind of know how this works now, which is great. It's it was a big learning experience, but I digress. I don't like reading books. There's a lot of people out there who don't like reading books. What up, Slim? My boy Ego pulled up. You guys who don't know, Ego, Ego, it's my day one. And he pulled up to chill on the pod today, like always. He's typically always here. But right now I'm just filling in a book club segment real quick and running them down some books before I dive into some stuff. I don't know if you had anything that you wanted to talk about today. I do have a couple of things, but
I there's only one thing that for right now, I could say right now, I would definitely mention, because I'm super late on finding out about that shit. But go ahead and finish what you're talking about. We'll get to that.
Okay. So let's hurry up and wrap up this book club segment as much as we can so we can get to Thad and what he has going on. All right. So if you don't like reading books, you want to listen to audiobooks, that is the best form in my opinion. But we're going to start this book club section. We normally start with my wife. We're going to start with myself today. So first up on the itinerary is this lovely book here, Lost in Translation. We'll bring it in so you guys can read that. Lost in Translation, right? Growing up with ADHD, dyslexia, and the emotional storm no one sees. As you saw by Phil Zone. This is me. You guys call me Zone. It's like a little memoir of, a little bit of my diagnosis, some stuff I went through growing up, from my perspective. This book is extremely my perspective on a neurodivergent mind type. It's not for everybody, all right? Age groups from 16 and up, typically. But primarily people who are going to want to look at it or curious if you have friends who are dyslexic, ADHD, and you're kind of probably wondering, how some of those minds work, because, stuff like grasping at straws and whatnot, and trying to think you can bend someone to your will who is, has these neurological issues. This right here will help a little bit explain. This one's a hard copy. It is also available in paperback. It's only about inside the book, if I was to open it, about 70 something pages long, not terribly too long. It is also available on Kindle and Audible. If you have Kindle Unlimited, you can read it for free, which is great because, I published it through Amazon and got a sweet deal for people who wanted to, to dive into someone's mind that has, you know, ADHD and dyslexia. So it's pretty sweet. And then if you don't like reading, like we clearly stated earlier, I also have you covered. This book is available on Audible. If you have Audible, you can buy this book for credit, or you can use, you know, your other credits to get it. But this book is great. It's a nice little dive, a little insight of someone who has both of ADHD and dyslexia, kind of lets you know what they might be thinking slightly, or how their mind may somewhat operate. Again, it's my experience. A lot of us are very different, extremely different. So what works for me might not work for the guy next door, the girl right next to me. It's just a hit or miss, you never know. But this will kind of help you get a better understanding and grasp of how those mindsets work. So again, if you want to check that out, you can find that one on Amazon. Again, you can buy it paperback, hardback. Check it out on Audible. And it's also available on Kindle. Rolling right over, we have a new book coming out. Oh, I wrote a new book called Mikey's Halloween Adventures. As you guys see, it is a nice book. I've actually came across some kids who have actually got the chance to read this book, and they were so excited when they found out my wife wrote the book. They became super shy. Like, they were talking to me, and as soon as they found out that I was married to the person that wrote their favorite book, oh my God, you should have saw these kids like little mouses hiding behind their parents. Like, they didn't want to talk to me after that. It's like it looked like they were talking to royalty. It looked like I went from, oh my God, just another cool adult helping out, like, oh my God, my author, my favorite book husband is here. And it was but it was fun. I definitely enjoyed it. I loved it. Watching their face light up. It was definitely fun. It was fun. This book is available on Amazon. You can definitely get this on Amazon, or if you have Kindle Unlimited, likely for you, it is free through Kindle Unlimited. And step into Mikey's imagination, where Halloween magic comes alive. When Mikey puts on his superhero costume, the world transforms before his eyes. Pumpkin giggly, ghosts dance, and moonbeam light the path to the adventure. With his brave heart and endless imagination, Mikey discovers that spooky can be silly, and that courage shines brightest in the dark. This is a great addition to the series that she started, called Mikey's Magic Adventure. Oh, hold on, let me add it here. Hold on. Mikey's Magic Box. There we go. Bam. As you guys see, this was the first book, Mikey's Magic Box, right? First book. And then here's the second one. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hope you guys check out these books. They are great. These are amazing books to check out. So if you guys love this for kids, and like I said, this is a series that has started. Read it to you. You want a lot. I got you. Not today though. Not today. This is the podcast. So this is my podcast session. So I'm pretty much promoting these books. So if you want to ever pop up and sit on my Discord and, you know, I guess get involved with the podcast, let me know. I can always. You want to hear me read it?
So Puerto Rican Ashley is on it right now.
Facts.
On it.
Want to hear me read this book? I can read the back.
Llama llama rep pajama, goddammit. How about that? There you go.
But
there you go.
No, this is a good book. These books are great. I'd say definitely check this book out. Both of them. There's more. So this was the first one, Mikey's Magic Box, and then here is the second one. Yeah, of course I'm being lazy. I'm also severely dyslexic, so like I've said before, I don't like reading a lot of books myself. I'm more of the audible book type, which is crazy because I wrote my own book. You missed it, Ashley. I wrote my own book, but yeah, it is it is an acquired taste. All right, and then if you are a woman and you
If you are a woman, is crazy.
if you are a woman and you love drama books, we got you covered there too. All right. So she wrote one that's called Almost Your Celine. Now, mind you, again,
Yeah,
we'll get there.
Pops.
We'll get there,
Yeah,
Pops. Calm down. Calm down. Go drink your coffee. We'll get there. So this one, Almost Your Celine. It's a nice, healthy book. I'll read the back of this one. For anyone who has ever known betrayal, longed for love, and dared to believe in second chances, at most, Almost Your Celine is a heartfelt, slow burn romance that will stay with you long after the last page. From people I know who read this book, they love it. Take it for how you love it. I am working to try to help get this book converted to Audible, though. So if you are, a narrator and you are, looking for books to narrate and you want a first project to sink your teeth into, hey, be looking out on ACX where, we do a lot of the books to get transformed into Audible. Hey, be looking out for this book so that when it comes across the page, you can submit your request to be a narrator for this book. All right, move on to the next one. The next one is Left Unread. Again, both of these books you can buy on Amazon and you can get them on Kindle. And if you have Kindle Unlimited, they are available. No, I did not write these. My wife wrote these. I do not my cup of tea. No, definitely not. But they're really good. I've only wrote one, which is this one. This is the only one I wrote. I plan on writing more. It's going to be more horror, fantasy, Actually, I think I follow you too, now think about it. I think I follow you as well. I think I followed you back. I got to double check. I'm pretty sure I do, though. But why is my book not girthy? Because my book is so here's the thing. I could have made my books
coming over YouTube, bro.
Huh?
Are those
No,
chats
Kick.
coming over YouTube?
Kick.
Oh,
Kick.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, these are they not showing up on this side? Like,
so
where are they coming from?
Yeah, I forget. I can see multiple things. So my book is not girthy only because my book is. If I made my book super girthy and long with a lot of more experience that I've gone through, it would probably diminish and take away from the actual point of the story, which was trying to give a glimpse and look into people who have ADHD and dyslexia of how their mind works. Now, I could have made a book that was probably 3 times bigger than this because I have tons of stories I can tell, but it would have dragged the book out and people probably would have lost interest. So I tried to keep it short and sweet while putting in some important educational facts about people who have dyslexia and ADHD, while also notating my own experiences. Yeah, pretty much. So, when you do that, you don't want to make it too long because then people will probably lose interest. If I made it this girthy here, I would probably never sell any of these books, because if you're in that mindset, in that category or genre, no one truly wants to read someone's like biography or memoir that is talking about all their issues that that they experience. So I think the length that I have it is good. Could I possibly expand on it in the future? Because I could always do like, second edition, third edition, where it makes the book longer. I can always do that. And that's always a possibility. Now, if the book definitely takes off and people want me to add more to the story or to the book to make it bigger, eventually I'd probably sit down and do that. But as of right now, I think for the amount that I put into it, I think I did decent. I mean, it gives people enough to get them interested into people who have neurodivergent minds, versus reading it and be like, man, I don't want anything to do with those type of books because it was just too long. So I try to keep it interesting. I try to draw people in to help them connect, and that was really the aim for it. So I'm hoping I delivered on that. But Left Unread, back to Left Unread. This book is also available on Amazon and available on Kindle. If you have Kindle Unlimited, these books are free. You can check them out and free and read them for free. Just leave a review. Send you the thing on. Is it the same name on IG? Let me see. I got you. I can do that real quick. Let me see. I'll send you the links to them. All of them. Hold on. I spelled that wrong. No, I didn't. Oh my God. I'm butchering this.
Damn. Going out here figuring it.
Do you have underscores under your name? Yeah, I was about to say that. There we go. I was typing in the wrong shit. See we go. And for those who know, I just made my Instagram public, so that way I can actually start capitalizing some stuff, because I've lost on a lot of opportunities. I've noticed keeping it private for a very long time. Lost out a lot of monetization opportunities. Got you. I think I found you. All right. Let me go through here real quick. I have a thing that has all of the links. One second. Stream. Oh, meanwhile, Thad, Ego, for those that aren't checking it, he also has something that he wanted to bring up. What up,
Yo, first
Reptar?
So, what up, though? So, I had no idea that the other week the Louvre was robbed. Like,
who?
The Louvre, the museum in let's say the oldest museum in France.
Ah, okay. They were robbed?
They got robbed, bro. Like, they was hit with power tools and construction.
Damn.
Like, they went in there going with the whole concept of, all right, we're gonna be construction workers. So they rented a fucking electric power lift, used the truck, positioned it right above like a balcony area. It went up and fucking entered the fucking premises, using power tools, cut through the glass to steal some of the most known for. Oh shit! Drop my weed. Some of the most known fucking places. Yo, no bullshit. I mean, crown jewels and shit from the known places, like India's royal family jewels and shit. Dog, that shit was worth a couple $100 million, to the point where they fucking, like, they dropped the crown actually on the way out and left it because they had so much other shit. Like, they did leave the Mona Lisa, but they brought everything else that they could grab. And mind you, they did that shit in broad daylight. People are in there as they're robbing the spot. They escaped with their own vehicle. Like, they still are gone. They have not been caught. At least not yet, to my knowledge. I'll check back again. But yo, that's insane. That they were like, yo, you know what? We're gonna catch this heist real quick. Let's make a couple hundred M's real quick. All right, bet we can do that. Steal the crown jewels of India.
Hold on a second.
Let's just make off with that.
Was there like a conspiracy about this?
Oh no. See the conspiracy shit.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
I'm back.
I'm waiting.
I'm
I'm
back
ready.
to so first and foremost,
Roll it right into the conspiracy theory.
we know that the aliens are black.
Yeah.
They know this. All right. They know for sure, apparently, that these are 8 to 10 foot black people that they're seeing. So if that really is the case, all right, is that part of the reason why they treat black people so fucked up? Because we're actually not from here whatsoever. Like we're aliens to this planet. That's why we're the most natural. We don't have any diluted DNA type shit. It's not nothing wrong with our shit where we don't have any parts of animal or like Neanderthal DNA whatsoever. Is that why they treat us like that? I just want to know. Because if these aliens are supposedly arriving in
So,
November,
hold on. Ashley said that was planned. There was no way they noticed that in the broad daylight. By the way, I know you can't see it, but I can. So I'm letting you know. I can't. I really can't
oh
see the little chat that she puts. Maybe it's
yeah,
just.
no, you probably have it going through
Oh, can you see
screen
the?
like.
Can you see the stream right now?
Mm-hmm.
You see
I'm looking at it.
you see you on it.
Earlier. That's about it.
You don't see you
I
on it
said
now.
pop and lock. Nah, that's a yo pop and lock. Oh, you talking about it? Yeah, I see the Discord, like the Discord convo pop up.
And to the
But
right of that, you don't see the conversation that
yeah,
says live
live chat.
chat. That says
Mm-hmm.
Puerto Rican Ashley,
Yeah.
Reptar. You see it there though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you can see it now. All
My
right,
bad.
perfect.
I'm in the middle of rolling up at the same time. So
All right. No,
my bad.
that's the first. I mean, I don't watch the news like that, so actually,
Me
it's the first
neither.
time I heard about it. Just because I don't follow the news too often. I'm not gonna hold you. I care less about the news half the time.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But I mean, that's just me. Again, you know. But
Like
you don't see anything.
because I don't pay attention to the news myself. Somebody else had to tell me, and then I looked and confirmed for myself.
No, I mean
That's what made
that's
me like, hey, what the fuck is going on with this? And it's like, yo, they actually had video of people from inside the bank recording them with the saws. Like they have still pictures and everything of these people in there with saws cutting out pieces. That shit is wild.
broad daylight, and this was in France. Hmm.
Yes.
They don't have. I thought like in France, like near those museums, like the security was like top notch overall. I mean, it can't be though because
Bro,
I remember them saying when they have people protest and they go to museums and they're ruining paintings and whatnot. And it's like, yo, they just get to do that, like roll up
people
in there and just like destroy works of
first off,
art.
they don't have guns like that. So
Well, yeah, that's
I'm not
obvious.
surprised that you're first and foremost, you see a bunch of people pulling out anything with a blade or that can cut or do any kind of like serious damage. Serious being swords, knives, machetes, shit like that. It makes sense.
Yeah,
Like it definitely makes sense that they would not want to like, hey, you know what, let me get involved with that. No, you don't have a firearm to like let off towards these people that are coming at you. You're not,
yeah.
and not to mention, you're not getting paid enough for you to risk your life. So why would you do that?
Yeah, true. I mean, it's a painting.
Like that would not be a smart move.
It's 1,000 years old.
Like, you know what? I'm definitely not one of the royal family members. Fuck am I protecting this shit like that for? I'm gonna give my life for somebody for them to do what? What they gonna do? They might throw a couple dollars towards my family for my funeral. That's it. If that.
No,
The fuck I look like to turn my
you'll get
life on a line?
medals. You'll get medals. You go
You'll get
down.
medals. What the
You fall
what the fuck
valiantly
is
to
that gonna do
protect
for me?
this painting.
I'm dead. I'm not getting medals. My corpse is.
I know.
What are you talking about? What?
Your family though.
Just give fucking medals. Give my family the money then if
All
that's
right.
the case. Give them a couple million.
Who all did dare class like growing up, and they taught people like the fire drills? I feel like I have to bring this up in the pod now because I keep thinking about it.
We
So
say dare. I'm thinking
yeah,
about
you know, like the dare where they had like the no drugs, say no to drugs, and they also did the fire truck shit or fireman experience, whatever it is. So they came out and they like teach you all the safety. If you get caught on there's a fire, and you get caught on fire, you stop, you drop, and you roll. Right? They teach you that shit, right? Y'all remember that shit, right? Just make sure. I'm just trying to make sure everybody remembers that shit, right? Now,
Yeah, I do.
since then, right? And you've dealt with fire, and you possibly caught yourself on fire, or a piece of clothing or something you were wearing caught on fire. Did you remember to stop, drop, and roll, or did you pat at it? Because I know if I catch myself on fire, I'm patting at that shit. I'm not stop, dropping, and rolling. I'm not even thinking about stop, dropping, and rolling. Okay, that was the farthest thing from my mind. Oh shit! My shirt's on fire. I need to stop, drop, and roll. No, I'm patting at that shit. Put it out.
Yeah, for sure. There's no reason why. I don't care who you think you are. Your mind is going to go into panic mode when you have that. Now, granted, you might get trained to be able to think beyond that. Very true. But I think that stop, drop, and roll works when you're on fire, not like a small.
Okay. Here we go. Engulfed in flames. Are you thinking about? I need to stop, drop, and roll. No, I'm thinking running around. I'm on fire.
Yeah, that's it. That's all your mind.
Stop, dropping, and rolling. Like someone's like, oh, if you're on fire, you're easily gonna think about stop, drop, and bullshit. I'm gonna be thinking of why the fuck am I on fire? That's what's gonna run through my head. How did I get to this position that I'm engulfed in flames?
What happened in my life? This happened to me.
That was gonna be what's running through my head. Not, I need to remember what I learned back in elementary school when the dare and safety officer came to school and they said, "Hey, when you're over a fire, stop, drop." I'm not thinking about that shit, all right? I'm thinking about how the fuck am I engulfed in flames? What did I do
no.
to end up this way?
I'm on fire. Holy shit, I'm on fire.
Oh, that's like I have my cousin. Bro, my cousin came to the house the other day, and he came to visit, and we are talking about how your brain works. When you say you're walking, you hit your shin. Some people. They grab their shin, they drop to the ground, they're like, my shin. And I'm sitting there thinking, I ran the whole scenario. I'm like, I'm walking, I hit my shin. My instinct is not to drop to the ground. My instinct is to hop on the opposite leg and put my leg in the air like, like that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to roll to the ground right away because I think, how am I getting back up? If I just hurt my shin or broke it or whatever the case may be, hit it real hard. I don't want to put pressure. I'm all weight's gonna go to one leg. I'm gonna hop for a minute. Last thing I'm gonna go do is put my ass in the ground and then think about, no, all right, I gotta get back up with a fucked up shin. No, fuck that. I'm gonna hop in the air.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
But when you sit there and you think about it, it's like, all right, those situations that quote unquote everybody would react the same. When you sit there and think about it, like your reaction, like, no. It's not how everybody would react. Like someone say, "Oh, if you broke a toe, you're going to feel it. You're going to notice that you're going to be limping." I broke a toe pulling the car seat out of a car on Thanksgiving to get my families to come over for Thanksgiving. I broke a big toe with a toenail coming up, and I walked around on a broken toe for like 2 weeks before I knew it was broken. And then I went to the ER because I was in pain. And they're like, "Yo, this toe's broken." Like, your big toe is broke. I'm like, really? They're like, yeah, but you've been walking around it for so long now. It's just, might as well just let it just heal the way it's healing. And I'm like, I just thought it was small discomfort. No, you broke that bitch. Oh, shit.
Yo,
like, not everybody's mind works the same.
Same shit happened to me. Honestly, Go Skate Day 2011, June 21st, 2011. All right.
He said go skate
I'm out
day.
there. Yeah, National Go Skate Day. For real, for real. That's everywhere in the country, actually in the world even. Motherfuckers go out and skate. Like, that's just what they do. Motherfuckers in New York, niggas will
That is just
bomb.
what they
Niggas
do.
bomb the bridge, bro. We are on the bridge taking over the
Yeah.
driving side, gunning it down the fucking hill, like hundreds, if not thousands of people just skating down the whole Brooklyn Bridge, shutting traffic down. That's
Yeah.
it. Like going to parks, going park to park. I remember going to it was actually LES Skate Park, Lower East Side, New York, nigga, in Manhattan, like right underneath the bridge, the Brooklyn Bridge. Yo, bro, I tell you no lies. It's a major gap in the steps. Let's just start there. It's about like 14 to 20 large 4 size squares of steps. Big ass grouping. All right. I tried to ollie that bitch and I broke my fucking left ankle. I skated on that shit the whole day. Had no idea. It wasn't broken. It was fractured. But
I mean, that was an adrenaline rush, though. I mean, you were moving, you were having fun. You weren't thinking about any of that shit.
All I did was lace up my goddamn boot. Like, I tied my sneakers tighter. Like, that one thing, all I did was like, all right, cool. I feel like I sprained it. Tied my sneakers tighter. I had no idea until like 3 days later. Because I'm like, yo, this shit, I can't move, bro. Like, this was more than a sprain, my nigga. Like, I can't do anything. And it hurts. Just like a little bit of pressure is fucking me up right now. What did I do? Oh, you fractured your ankle. Yeah. I have a permanent click.
Oh, I got one of those. Bro, I've done so many crazy things growing up. I remember in Chicago, back in the day, me and my cousins, we hopped onto this roof and we were throwing firecrackers down the little chimney spit part of it, bro. And I think I've told you the story before, but we're sitting there and I didn't hear them when they said it. Like, apparently we threw you know those ones that spin and then they light up and like all different colors and they just kind of just spin and you're like, oh, that shit's cool. It was one of those. We threw it down this little chimney thing and everybody was backed up and me being me, Mr. Curiosity, let's see what the fuck's going on. I'm all extra close and I guess they were saying back up. I didn't hear them say it. That bitch flew back up out the chimney and popped me in my fucking ankle. I had a big ass hole in my fucking ankle for a minute. I still have the scar to this day there. But that was big ass hole in my fucking ankle. I was walking around. It was I had the most fun I had in Chicago as a kid with my cousins. It was the most fun, even though I had a hole in my ankle and whatnot. And we were definitely doing shit we weren't supposed to do because we were like the fire stairs back in the back of the apartments. We would hop onto the roof from the stairway. So we were definitely somewhere we weren't supposed to be. Like, if we didn't do that shit the right way, one of us could have probably fell. And it would have been bad. But we were definitely doing shit we weren't supposed to do. But I mean, when you're kids, you get into shit. That's how you learn shit. I mean,
playing rooftops and alleys in real life.
Yeah, that's what we were doing. Shit, you know, we were literally doing that shit. We knew for a fact we weren't supposed to be on that roof. But ask me if I cared or if we cared. We didn't care. So. Yeah. I mean, the shit you do when you're younger. Speaking of which, so this is, this weekend, this is the weekend before Halloween. Now, I actually think Halloween itself. Let me look at my dates. Mind the calendars here. You guys see it all? All right. Never mind, you won't see it. I changed my mind. Actually, I'm being. Where's my phone? Do it this way. All right, so the calendars. By the way, if you guys don't already, go follow Puerto Rican Ashley if you're on Kick. I think she does some cooking stuff. Definitely saw some cooking stuff that she posted. Look fire, baking. She looked like she's a baker.
That's it.
So go support her, especially if that's what she does for a living, because everybody loves them some goodies, right? Anyways,
Sure.
I don't know if she's still here. She might be still here. She's quiet. She's probably just chilling. No, so Halloween is on Friday. So since Halloween's on Friday, we definitely need to do our scary stuff. I know Pops is here. He probably has some enlightening thing he would like to discuss, like always. Which is fine. That's fine. Gigi's here. We have some people here. I like it. So with Halloween coming along, those who don't know, we're all about the spooky, scary things here. And with you know, he can pop up thunder. We're all about, you know, the spooky stuff. But let's set the scene. You're home alone. It's thundering, storming around this time. And you hear a knock on your door. No one's supposed to be there, right? But your phone rings, you answer the phone, you just hear breathing, nothing. Then you hear a knock on your door. And you go look out, you know, the peephole, whatever it is, you see no one there. You go about to do what you're doing. Minding your business. Your lights flicker. You hear another knock on the door. Nice. I don't think anyone would answer the door. But you hear another knock on the door that's very persistent, right? So you go to your door, get ready to open it. You look out again, because, you know, if you're me, I'm black. I'm not just opening the fucking door. Just open the door. I'm verifying what's out there. If I'm going back to that door.
I'm not gonna hand at that point. Right?
Facts.
There ain't no reason for me to go to the store without
So you hear that. Now, mind you, you have a security system in this house. All right. You go to your front door. Nothing. You get a notification that your back door has been opened. Are you going to go close your back door? Or are you going to go out your front door and try to get to your car? Now, your keys are probably in the kitchen where your back door is to your car. So, what are you going to do? You're at the front door, notification, your back door just opened. What are you doing? I mean, I got him, but if someone like, you know, Michael Myers or Jason popped out, those monsters ain't doing shit against them. Y'all all seen the big people fight them. They got folded, and then so.
This is Ashley Slasher from SpongeBob. That's fucking hilarious.
Ashley, oh my god, I moved my keys right now. But when you think about that, like, when you think about scenarios like that, because believe it or not, stuff like this actually does happen to people in real life. You know, oddly. It's just to be a weird shit. And it'd be a coincidence. You know, maybe your back door wasn't shut all the way and there was a gust of wind that blew the door open. You know, maybe there's nothing there. Maybe there's something else. I do know one thing. If you're like me, I always make sure my doors are locked before I get comfortable. I do like a quick security check, you know. Every time I feel like I'm about to sit down and be comfortable, I don't want to be moving again, I do a quick one over. Walk around, look at all my doors. They're locked. They're secure. So if some fuck shit like this starts to happening, right? if I'm not close enough to get to my weapon, I mean, I know for a fact I'm not going back to the kitchen. If I get a notification that my back door is open and I know for a fact I did a security check prior and it was locked and now it's open, well, the worst that's going to happen, I'm going to go out my front door. I'm going to see a motherfucker running from around the back of the house to try to catch up to me. Head start. Right? Second, mind my business, act like I ignore it, and see if the motherfucker jumps out. I'm not that white. I'm not taking those chances. I'm getting the fuck out of Dodge. I'll just be honest. I'm just not taking those chances.
Yeah.
But you know, hilarious. When you see that, like, all right, say you opened your door. You open your door. You see some shit moving in your bushes. Like you always see those movies. Is that you, Johnny? They go to the bush and then they leave their front door wide open, which for the life of me, I don't know why the fuck you do that. If I open my door and I'm on my porch and I see some shit going on off of my porch, first of all, it's not on my porch. Wherever that shit's going on, it can stay the fuck there, right? I'm not leaving the comfort of my door in the house, right? Secondly, if I'm walking out my house, I'm closing the door behind me. Why in every scary movie or every scary situation do motherfuckers, when they walk out, they leave the doorway open and then they walk away from the doorway while paying any mind with no attention of what's going on behind them, like someone slipping in the door, hiding, like, what are we doing here? Or in the bushes, they jump out. Oh, it's just a cat. Okay, now you left that front door unattended, wide open for how long? You don't think that killer walked through that open door? I think he did.
Sure.
Like, because after that, and like in every scary movie, after that, then that's when the really shit weird starts happening. After you walk outside and walk back in, then all of a sudden the shit starts fucking turning left. It's like, yo, this is happening. Those when they did the remake to the Halloween, and the babysitter was watching, and she was trying to shut the door, and the door wouldn't shut, and she was pushing on the fucking closet door. And she goes to open, and Michael's standing right there, like, I was like standing in the doorway and started grabbing him. You see the black kid like, fuck this, he took off running. That would be me. Now, mind you, yes, I am big. And if something jumped out at me, instinct, fight or flight, my instinct would probably, because I'm black, I'd be like, I'm gonna run. Then I have to remember, wait, look at the size. Oh, that motherfucker's smaller than me. We're gonna tussle. Like, there's some killers I would not run from. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like Scream, I'm not running from Scream. Yeah, you're charging at me. You better hope that first swing you take with that knife is putting me down. Because if it don't, I'm flooring your ass. All right? Chucky, I'm not running from Chucky. I'm sorry. I'm not scared of Chucky. I'm 6'2". I am not scared of Chucky. Chucky is getting his ass whooped. I'm kicking his ass like a football. Now, my pops back in the day, oh my God, my pops was scared of Chucky, bro. I think to this day, like if I put on a recording of Chucky and I had a fake toy doll and it like realistically move, I think my pops would shit himself. Like I know you listening, but I know you were scared of Chucky back in the day, and I'm vaguely sure that you're still fucking scared of him.
Who, me?
No, my pops.
Oh shit! I'm like,
Chucky would get fucked up.
I will say that, like, the dolls thing in general, yeah, nah, that is terrifying.
So
that an inanimate object would just
here's the thing. Chucky would get fucked up. Annabelle, you got it. You got me.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You got me. Because how am I fucking fighting the spirit? Not enough holy water for me. I'm sorry.
Not at all. Not at all. Matter of fact, you own that house now. That's yours. You can have it. I'm not even.
You got it.
I tried throwing you out 5 times, and your ass just happened to keep popping up. Nah, bro. I'm out of here.
Here's one for you. Scary situation. Hey, let's split up. Are you fucking stupid? Let's split up. You ain't seen enough movies to know when you split up, that's when you start getting picked off. Let's stick together, because when he starts grabbing one, we have a choice to make. We have a choice to make. We can let that person he grabbed go down and be the sacrifice and let us all live. Or we can capitalize while he's focused on that one person that he thinks he's about to fuck up. We fuck up him. I'm going to say strength in numbers. But I have a feeling, I'd be like, all right, strength in numbers. I go fucking start jumping. I have a feeling everybody would be fucking gone. They'd be like, hey, big man got him. Let's go.
Yo, yeah.
I have a feeling.
That ass. Cause you say you land one solid hit on the motherfucker, and oh shit, he stumbled, and then he look at you, and you looking like, yo, where's the follow up? Niggas gone.
No, when you think about it, it's like, yo, like that, and for those reasons, like, yo, who would you want in that situation? Like, I know the people I would pick in that situation that I'd want with me, but at the same time, it's like, but would they really ride or die that situation though? Like, I'm thinking that most of them would probably just bail. Now, mind you, I would never put myself in that predicament to begin with, but if I was in that predicament. It was like when we played Friday the 13th, bro. Like we jumped Jason. We didn't run from him. We jumped his ass.
That's a fact. Niggas did not let him get. You thought you was gonna focus on get him. Just tase all that. Yeah, hell yeah. I remember that shit completely. So you can't.
You said Annabelle lives in your state. You don't go near that house. I won't be going to that state.
Annabelle lives in that state. Is crazy.
So that state. So from my understanding, the house that Annabelle was in, because they just had that last movie that came out. What up, Reptar? Oh wait, Ashley, by the way, if you ever want to like pop in and like, I guess partake in the actual podcast, let me know. I'll send you my Discord stuff. You can always join. I host it every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, give or take, if everybody's here or not. So if you want to, just shoot me a message and I'll send you a link and you can join up on the Discord and you can there's your problem. You gotta get Discord. That's where everybody be at. That's where the parties be at. You gotta join up. But if not, you can always tune in like this too, because we're always having fun. What up, Reptar? But yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. Besides that, King of Buds, he would be at a dispensary.
Yo, what up?
You can't even see what your chats. I can see them. I see them. They can't see them. So I mean they can see them now. That way I'm hosting it. You can see them. They can't see them. I can see what you're saying. So we got you. So I can always read. We can always read. Yes.
It looks mad trippy watching Discord on here.
It is.
I'm like, yo, this is trippy as hell.
I was sitting there thinking because
Chucky and Freddy and shit. I'm like, I'm in the Twilight Zone watching me on the fucking Twitch.
I mean,
the Discord.
To me, it was funny because I was sitting here thinking about it, and I was like, instead of people just always seeing me and not really just be able to see who's really talking, I'm just hearing my voice or hearing me and then hearing the other voices, I was like, let me just pop up people's things so when you guys just talk, you guys light up and they can see that you're talking. I'm like, why the hell not? That's better. And if you have a camera, you can put your camera on. They see you.
I was about to say, you made me want to put on the camera too. I'm like, wait a damn.
Yeah, you can. I mean, I have this set up on Streamlabs where I can send everybody a link. If they have a camera set up and you can link it and it'd be linked to my stuff properly where you can actually use your camera setup. So I have all the setups for everybody. It's just everybody needs their stuff. And it's okay, you can always come as you are. I'm like how they used to say back in the day at churches, you come as you are, we take you as you are. Even though a lot of churches don't really do that these days, but speaking of some churches, Reptar, you might feel some type of way about this one. But I'm sorry, it has to be said. I saw this post, and it was about the churches. You know how the church, you give your tithes, you pay your dues, and blah, 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 and the church. And not that wrong with churches, people are, freedom of speech, religion, what all that case may be is. People have their preferences, which is cool. It's cool. But I saw this video, and I'm sure you're not a hot mess, but I'm sure I saw this video, and it was this lady, she was like she gave $1,200. She was like, I'm giving $1,200, and then plus some, and like she was up there with her kid, congregation and doing this thing. And then I think it was the pastor, whatever, bishop, whatever you want to call him. It was like, he's at $1,200 and plus another $1,000, and it's like, that's not enough. I want you to give me what you give me. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, this is a church. Like, you're taking
about the lady that was embarrassed in front of everybody.
Yeah, I was like, I saw that comment on the post. I would have like, yo, pastor, let me see that check. I would have took that shit and walked right out. Like, the fuck? Like, kiss my ass. Like, I would have turned super fucking rude. I would have turned a nice
update to that video. The lady was like, it wasn't that deep. She said it wasn't what you think it is. It was taken way out of sorts.
It don't matter.
Yeah, it wasn't that deep. Like, the way he did it was not supposed to be received as such. It's just, of course, how he said it is going to seem ridiculous. It was ridiculous. I saw it.
Yeah,
But
it was very
she
ridiculous. I mean, and then I saw
responded
another
and
one
said-
where they told the ushers
she
to lock the
responded and
doors.
said,
I saw another one where they told the ushers to lock the door because they hadn't got the amount of money that they wanted to, huh?
That was Marvin Sapp.
Yeah, I was like, what? I would have been so fast. Like, this is the last time I'm coming to this fucking church. This is the last time.
People and robbing them, that's crazy.
And,
In the name
you
of the
know,
Lord, nah, bro.
in my belief, like, I'm all for people going to church and doing their thing, but I'm a firm believer. Your body's your temple. And all churches, all religions are man-made. That's been proven. They're all man-made. By that sentiment alone, if they're all man-made, why are we donating to a temple that's not ours? Your body's your temple. You donate to you. Give into yourself. The Lord would be happy. No, I mean, I'm just saying that's what it is. You shouldn't be donating to another man's temple because that church is man-made. That's not the Lord's church. That's that man's church or whoever owns that congregation. That's what it is. So, what am I doing tonight? I don't know yet. What do you guys have? What do you have planned? We're here. Are you streaming tonight? We're here. We're here.
We're here.
We are here right now
I
at the
need
moment.
help. I need help in Borderlands because I'm in the terminus range, or I call it terminius range.
Oh, you listen to my book
So
tonight? Let me know how you like it. Are you able to do the read? I'm sorry, Reptar. Are you
That's
able
fine.
to do the? Were you able to redeem it? This is one of the first people I gave a redemption code to. That was popped in onto the podcast. Wanted to listen. Miss Puerto Rican Ashley. She got a redemption code, so I hope it actually goes through. Hope you enjoyed the book. Let me know. If you don't like it, that's also fine. Like I said, neurodivergent stuff is an acquired taste. So it's not for everybody, which I am perfectly okay with that, and I fully understand that. It is definitely not for everybody. But there are a lot of people who will probably relate or, know someone who goes through that or see some similarities. And probably like, if they don't know that person was diagnosed, probably like, maybe, because a lot of people who are dyslexic and ADHD go undiagnosed for years. I didn't get my diagnosis until after the military, and I was like, I think 32, 33 when I finally got my diagnosis. So I mean, you can go for years without being diagnosed. And when I got diagnosed, I was always told, yeah, you shouldn't be going to college. You shouldn't be doing this. You're not going to make it. I'll have you know,
You shouldn't be as crazy.
your boy is a double major accountant with a business administration degree. So just because you are severely dyslexic or ADHD, have bad ADHD, does not mean you're dumb or incapable of finishing things. You might have to put forth a little bit more work to get to your goal and achievements, but it can be accomplished with dedication if you really want it. So don't ever tell someone don't let anyone ever tell you that you can't accomplish something, because you can. How did they test me? It was like a 8-hour test. I did at the VA. I got lucky. And they did the test for me. It was a very long, strenuous test. I tell you that. I had to go back twice for it. It's much easier to get tested when you're a child. And it's also, most people don't realize that dyslexia is hereditary. So if you are dyslexic, there's a possibility that your kids can have it. It does skip, but it's rare. It's very hereditary. And when you figure out what your clues and signs are, typically it's easier for you to kind of spot someone else who may be slightly dyslexic or full-blown dyslexic. You can actually spot them a little bit. Not rather they'll like to admit it or go get tested. It's a whole different story. But typically, when you realize that you yourself are, so in an early age for kids that are young, one of the big thing that most of them notice for dyslexia is delayed speech. That's a very big thing. Not saying that every kid that delays speech is going to be dyslexic, but it's a very big thing for dyslexia. Spelling stuff, like even me, I can look at words that I know for a fact that I know, and I can second guess if I'm spelling it the right way, which is sad because the way the mind works is that even if you do know it, your mind will tell you it's wrong, and you'll be like looking up spell check, all the crazy stuff, trying to figure it out. So delayed speech, spelling, if your kid walks on their tippy toes quite a bit when they're young, could be cause for ADHD, dyslexia, or autism. And the crazy thing is that they all kind of run on a similar type of spectrum. So sometimes you can be mixed diagnosed if you have one or the other. It's it's very interesting, to say the least. But it's definitely worth the test. Especially if you have kids, if you think your kids have it and you have the opportunity to get them tested, I strongly recommend getting them tested, because it's not like they're getting a shot or anything like that. But you always want to put your kids first and make sure that your kids have the best opportunity that they have to succeed on a slight chance they might have it. My daughter does not. One of my kids do not have it. One of them I definitely do think they have it, but one of them's on the spectrum. So what I thought at one point was possibly, dyslexia or an ADHD, and they still show some signs of like ADHD, but they show more signs of being on the spectrum than anything. But that's not saying that, and girls. So what I've also found out that most girls who have dyslexia, apparently they're able to mask it very well, which is, I guess, alarming, because if they're struggling, they mask it so well they don't even realize that's what it is. But a lot of girls do have dyslexia, but they're very good at masking it, so you don't realize that they have it. And like I said before, there's many forms of dyslexia. Dyslexia doesn't just affect your reading and writing. It affects how you hear stuff, how you see stuff. It affects your coordination, believe it or not, your hand-eye coordination. Dyslexia actually has a part of that. So yeah, true.
I definitely could speak to that, because as I put in the Twitch channel, like I was tested when I was younger. So my brother, one of my brothers, rest his soul, who passed away on my father's side, he was full-blown dyslexic. He had D's and B's was backwards, like the old school dyslexia. Then for me, spelling, I could spell like a freaking college kid, and spell everything, was winning spelling, was getting hundreds on every spelling test in first grade. It wasn't until I think maybe like third grade, something like that, that I wasn't able to understand what was being read, or what I was reading. Basically, like I could read to you like a girl who went to church and knew how to do the plays and knew her lines, but comprehension was not the wave.
Yeah.
So with that, my mother ended up getting me tested for reasons why, and come to find out, that's when I learned that I was a visual learner. Abstract was not my strong suit, which is technically another form of dyslexia. It just wasn't called that at the time. This was before they had the kinetic learners, the visual learners, and the other. This was before the top three. They had those learners, literally right before. And so with that, it's like, even now, as a 32-year-old, I can tell when I relapse. There are times like I will not touch a book if it's too much going on, because it's hard for me to comprehend right then and there. I'm not saying that it goes back to like when I didn't know anything. I can still do stuff. I'm sitting here like you with degrees too, masters in business administration and music. So, I'm more the artistic form, but at the same time, I can go in a clerical office and organize your entire office and be anal about it with OCD. So it's like, I empathize, because not everybody does get tested. And I was even told like it's probably more stuff I just don't know. So luckily the baseline of it. So that way when I did my college and stuff, because in grade school they was like, you ain't going far because you dumb as hell. And I was like, great, watch me work. Clearly I worked enough to get two or three of these books in here, because you count kindergarten, then you got high school, then you got bachelor's, then you have your master's. So clearly we're doing something right.
And I think those people, that's one thing that gets me.
All those people that thought we were stupid and dumb, you probably have an IQ level of a mouse. So just know that it is workable. It becomes a constant challenge when you get older, but it's more so like at least you know what the problem is and you know ways to fix it.
I would have to agree with
So
you,
yeah.
Ashley. That's why we are typically are good at everything. But Reptar did say something though. The misconception of people who have ADHD and dyslexia or even autism that they're dumb and they can't do certain things. It's the biggest myth of all. Believe it or not, people who are dyslexic, um, ADHD, even autism are extremely smart for the most part. Is the delivery method. And it's the way that we learn. It's the way that we, deliver our information. It's just a different way of thinking. A lot of us are, we're not, let us read the instructions and figure it out. We can do that. It takes probably a long time, double time more than ever. But you know what works best? If we have someone that says, "Hey, this is what you need to do," and instead of like, showing us how to do it, they let us do it one time. Typically, that's all it takes is one time of us going through it ourselves, actually going through the motion, and half the time, typically almost all the time, we'll never forget it again, and we'll probably be the best at it because how thorough we are in our mind. Because it's not so when you're doing it or we're doing it, we're telling us, for me at least, I'm telling myself the instructions as I'm doing it. I'm doing it like 3 times. Are you physically doing it? I'm seeing myself doing it. I'm hearing you say it, so now I'm repeating it in my head when it's to be done. So I'm doing it multiple times, all at once, and that's how I registered. Like that's how I'm actually doing it, which makes sense. My mind is crazy.
No, I mean that makes sense too because I have to make people repeat things to make sure I understand. It's like as they say, walk the green mile. I literally am walking the green mile with people saying, walk with me through this process so I understand what you're saying. Just like when they try to tell you, what happened on their side, but I'm like, well, walk me through how you got to this point in order for me to understand your side. It also goes into, when you're
I
assembling
am.
something. I need pictures. Give me a picture. I know that this screw go in this bar and this bar go here and the lamp is supposed to be. That's how I did my lamps in my house because as long as it was pictures, I could get through it. But again, it goes back to, when
Yes.
people be like, "Oh, this is what I did. This is what's going on." I said, "Well, walk the green mile for me as to how you got here, so we can see if you actually right or wrong." And people usually tell me the right stuff because they know I wouldn't judge them for what it is. It's just because I personally don't understand what you're saying. Make it so if you're talking to somebody that just learned you today as to how far you need to explain this.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
as long as there's pieces and stuff, it works out. So I'm appreciative of people that understand me and I'm appreciative of people that can, sit there and be like, okay, well, Gianni is a little different. And they don't mean that rudely. They're just like, hey, she needs this, she needs that. When I'm at work, I made sure that they knew that I needed visual stuff or a template for me to understand what the heck y'all talked about today. Because training is not going to train me unless I have the paperwork. So it became a process to tell a lot of people what's going on, but at the same time, there are people that respect you for saying it, and then there's other people that call you stupid in a heartbeat. Just depends on what kind of setting you're in.
The individuals you're around
Yeah.
are like it because different people I understand.
Yeah,
There's people with empathy, and then there's people who are just assholes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
you took
Or
the words right out of my mouth.
There are tons of them that are just assholes sometimes, though. But beggars can't be choosers. You get what you get.
What you talking about, brother?
Huh?
What y'all talking about?
What were we talking about just now? Dyslexia.
Wow.
And
well, basically,
Yeah.
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 People at this point, it was talking about individuals being able to either understand and have empathy towards somebody, and enough to be like, you know what, hey, let me take the time to learn how to deal with this problem. Let me not just laugh, and let me let me see who this person is. Because if you just choose to laugh at somebody type shit, yeah, you're a bit of an asshole. Like you don't. I'm saying just because somebody might have something different about them does not mean that they're incapable of being understanding or having like just having some couth in general. But there's a lot of people who just see shit at face value.
Yep.
Oh, this person's different. Let me laugh at them. Why?
Nah, that's very true. You know, that shit used to get me when I was growing up. But before that, it just did not feel right without doing my complimentary "Hey, Mr. Wilson." For those who don't know, we have Hitman showing up. He goes by Kyrie underscore gaming. Kyrie, yeah, right. That's what it is right now, right? Yeah, underscore gaming. And you guys can find him on Twitch as well. And Reptar as well. Reptar actually does her own top podcasts. She has podcasts about relationships, and she has a wrestling podcast. Oh, you're good. You're good. You can always, yeah.
Oh shit.
I had the craziest thing happen to me yesterday if we're changing topics.
Sure.
Talk about it.
I mean, you know me and my stories. I always have a story for something. So I went to this wrestling event with the wrestling club. They were with this indie wrestling company called like Wrestling Is Now. And it was a dope experience, loved it. Even one of the wrestlers was like, watch me cook on this stage and blah blah blah. It was good. Like the whole show was well put together. It just was overbooked. So there was a tag team that didn't even get to perform. So I told them, I said, well, hopefully next time we get to see you because, unfortunately, it was kind of sad that you guys didn't get to perform. And he was like, yeah, we performed somewhere else. Cool, cool, cool. I'm in the Uber going home. I get to my building, not even like to the block of my building. There is ambulances and cop cars on the other side of the block. I turn on my block. The cops are in front of the fucking door. I said, what in the hell just happened? So I would love to tell y'all what happened because that would have made my story even spicier. But the spiciest part of it right now that is about to be the ending is I kept my head down, mad heads in front of the door, and there was broken Henny bottle pieces in front of the door. There was blood on the concrete and inside the building. And it was sorry, that's my food. And it was a broken extension cord outside the building.
She
I
said that's her
said,
food.
who the hell party? Like who the heck had a party? Because as soon as I walked in the building and I saw the cops, the cop look, it was a white cop and a Hispanic cop. So both the white cop looked at me weird, and then the Spanish cop looked at me dead in my face. I said, "Oop, let me keep walking." My head is down the whole time. I just looked up because it was somebody right in front of me when I walked in, but I put my head right back down because I said, "I don't want no trouble. I don't want no beef. I'm just trying to go upstairs." I was like, "Who had a party in here and got mad?" And then here's my mother. Are you in your building? What the hell just happened? I was like, I don't know. So that's the story today. It was a lot. Because people when it was on a stretcher, people went to the hospital, people outside like, look at the extension cord. They took the cord and broke it. I said, well, what the fuck was y'all doing for him to break it? Like it was a lot. So that's my story of the night. Or for now.
For now.
Shit.
So anybody
I
have
got
a
story.
you have a story,
Oh.
Mr. Wilson? Oh shit! Everybody, drum roll, please.
No, so I definitely I quit FedEx Saturday.
Oh shit.
You start your new job.
So I start my new job this weekend. I silently quit 2 weeks ago, so that was all part of the plan either way. But yeah, like I remember because this weekend, literally, or beginning of this weekend, technically Thursday, I came out of work and we had to go to a wedding in Albany, so we just went the night before to get to the hotel. You know, Albany is like a 2-hour drive from here, so I came like fresh from work, took a shower, and just jumped in the car, and pretty much just went immediately on a 2-hour drive. Got up there probably around 10:30ish, like 11, like somewhere around there. But I originally called out like, for this time on Friday, so I wouldn't be working, on Friday. But this dude was insisting on making me come in on Saturday. Like, little does he know that I've lined up something to quit this weekend, even though I have off. Like, this is the last time you're gonna see my face. So,
Yeah.
um,
And call
he
him.
texted me. He texted me the way it happened. Because first of all, you don't jump ship without having another ship to jump to. So I already the timing and the way it happened actually put a smile on my face and made me laugh because just as I get the offer letter from this next job that pays that's paying the exact same pay, way less work. I accepted it. I filled out all the paperwork because I didn't even have to be in front of them to do all this. They were emailing me everything, and so right as I signed, the paperwork in the offer letter, this dude texts me, "Hey, you're off today, but you still got to come in Saturday." So I look like the pretty much the cat that swallowed the canary when that text came through, because I'm like, he's unaware completely, but you about to get this text that's pretty much saying, "Yeah, I'm officially resigning, like right now."
Yo,
So
I mean, yeah, I guess that's New York doesn't have that law.
I'm gonna tell you why I didn't care though. I'm gonna tell you why I don't care about no 2-week notice or nothing, right? So, um, there was a lot of things going on in this job that was already left. This man consistently tried to get me to work 6 days a week. You already see what time I was getting home because when
Yeah.
I was online, I was pretty much I had like maybe 2 hours to play something and I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
Barely had time for anything, and I would have to start work at 7 a.m. over there. Be getting home at like 8 o'clock.
You?
So, mind you, we don't get paid hourly there.
Oh, you get paid for when you
So they're
start
getting
delivering
blood from a
packages.
stone.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, not from when you're delivering packages and you clock it, you're getting paid by the day, period.
Yeah, it's daily
salary.
paid, but I mean that's how they average it. Like, quote unquote,
That's how
your
they save
pay.
money.
Yeah, that your pay doesn't officially start until you start to your first delivery of the package, and then your day ends at the end of your day when you deliver your last package. Because driving or loading up the truck and driving to your first delivery and driving back from your last delivery, you don't get paid for that. That's on you time. That's your time. Believe it or not, that's time you don't get paid. And to me, I'm like, if I'm driving a company shit, I need to be paid for this. Like, I'll leave that
Here's
bitch.
the funny part. So this is all the wrong things I saw. So I was already like from week one, I was already plotting my escape.
That plot of my
Like,
escape.
no, for real, because it's like now you here, like you gotta figure out a way out of here. Like, and it was not difficult. I mean, for any delivery job that you want to do anything like that, it's actually really easy to get them around this time period because peak season is about to happen. So they just grabbing anybody at this point because they're just trying to hurry up and get the amount of manpower to make everything efficient so they can make their money. It's their money making season, but it's also the hardest season of the entire year for just that field of work. But and that's what made it worse. That's what helped me make my decision too. Because if I was dealing with all this nonsense and ain't even peak season yet, imagine. I was like, yeah. So, one of the biggest I would say flags issues that came across is like, yo, like this dude that how some people there are actual like I would say immigrants that live in obviously live here that have to report to ICE, like
Yeah.
literally report to them. They have an ankle monitor and everything. So I watched him. Like he came in. One of my coworkers at the time, he was literally like right next to me, his truck. He has that ankle monitor. Dude is I don't know if he's don't judge me. I don't know if he's Indian or I don't know what specific nationality is, and I wasn't gonna ask him that to be rude either. Like I just let it be. But dude came in late one time. Now the thing about ICE is when they call that meeting, you have to answer regardless of what you're doing, because it's all irrelevant if you're about to be deported if you miss any of your meetings with them. From what he told me, is you miss any of your meetings with them, they have a right to literally deport you wherever you at after that. So if they call a random meeting 10:30 in the morning, 9:30, 7:30, whatever time they call you, because they can actually speak to him through the ankle monitor. That's the crazy thing. Like they can ask him why you stopped moving for so long. They can see his movements. They can see everything.
Why did I stop moving for so long? I was sleeping. was taking a shit.
Yeah, no, but it
you want me to
depends on the
keep moving
time.
while I'm
No.
taking a shit?
No. It depends on the time. Like if you're middle of the day, you're just sitting in one location for hours because you're supposed to be working. These are things in your paperwork, like you have to have a job legally. You have to, something. So why are you sitting in one location? For hours. Like they can see to that level of detail everything. Like so, and that thing records. That thing hears. That's crazy to me. Oh, my thing's on your ankle. You can't even have a legitimate conversation or say
You can't even
certain
take a
things.
bath, bro. I've seen those. It's those ankle monitors are the same ones they put on the ones for people who are on home arrest, right? They can't even put it in the water. If you try to take a bath, why'd you take ankle monitor off? I didn't. I'm just trying to take a bath. We're sending someone to your location right now. I'm being the fucking tub. You're gonna see. I'm just trying to take a fucking bath. Like, it's not my fault. This shit fucking like whoever thought about those ankle monitors back in the day. I think it's time for them to sit down with like a developer from like Apple, Samsung, Sony.
So many things that are water. Bro,
There's so many things that are water resistant. Why don't they have an ankle monitor now? Is what I mean. Besides the fact it costs the taxpayers probably tons of money to do it, because I'm sure the taxpayers' dollars pay for those ankle monitor type shit. But still, if you're going to do it, at this point, be more efficient with it. Get something that's not gonna break as soon as you're gonna put an ankle monitor on them, and they're trying to do hygiene shit, which they should be able to still do, but then they can't take an actual shower or bath because they have an ankle monitor on. Like, they're gonna be around with an ankle monitor, be asshole stinkiness until they can take that shit off. Like, no.
Wait, listen to this is where I said the red flag was coming, right? So I listened to my manager argue with him about this because he was 30 minutes late. Mind you, here's what don't even make sense about the discussion. We're gonna put aside the obvious reason why this shouldn't even be a discussion. He argued with him. He's like 30 minutes late, bro. You get there at 7:30 or 7 o'clock rather. You have to load your own truck. That in and of itself takes 3 hours. Depending on what your load looks like, you have to label every package. A lot of them packages is heavy, and you have to load it and organize it yourself. That already takes 3 hours. So you're getting there at 7, and you're really not leaving the warehouse till about 9:30, 10ish. Then, so either way, he still has the time to load his packages because his day is his. However long you take, however long you out there is on you. So, dude, but they're beefing with him about it. Like, oh, he's 30 minutes late. He told him like, yo, I had to go to an ICE meeting. Like, they requested a meeting. I have to go, meet with them. Why are you still giving him beef about that? Because the thing that bothers me about that is, you do realize if he gets deported, you just don't have a whole employee. Like, you realize, like, if he misses that meeting, he gets deported. So that immediately takes precedence over this job, no matter what, because he won't be working here in America at all if he gets deported if he misses the meeting. So I don't think the job being 30 minutes late is really such a bad thing if it allows him to continue to be your employee.
If someone hit me with that shit, with that same thing, like, you're mad because I answered something that took priority to me showing up here, and it took 30 minutes that you're aware of. I'm like, yeah, exactly. I'm not arguing with that, but I would walk away like, all right, cool. I need you to sign this. I'm not signing that. Absolutely not. Because this is saying I was intentionally late when you know that I was called via this ankle monitor and I had to go here, which meant I had to not be here, which you are also aware. So it should have been already kind of an excused thing for it. And you want me to sign it? I'm not signing anything I don't agree with. I did that shit when I worked at FedEx, and they were trying to get me to sign some shit that they were trying to put up, and I was like, I'm not signing that.
You or they said something.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you're gonna sign this, you're gonna go home. I'll go home. Oh, wait, are you serious? Yeah. I don't sign shit I don't agree with. Like, I made that clear. Like, sign this or go home. All right, I'll see y'all later. If you go home, don't bother coming back. All right, see you later.
So listen, here's the thing, right? So me seeing that was already a red flag. I was like, see, if y'all argue with him about ICE, bro, then who am I? If I don't even feel well, you're gonna play that game. I already see where this is gonna go. I'm already the type that I see something, I see 10 miles down the road already. like what the potential problem is with that.
The red flags are waving.
Yeah, that's how my brain just operates. Like, I see this is gonna be an issue. I don't even want to play around. Like in this area, but But I'm just like, at the end of the day, it's like, all right, cool. That was already my cue. So I already started immediately after that happened. I started applying to locations, like several different places, off rip. Now the funny thing is that the next dude after that, the next day, he just quit. And then I hear them, talking. He's like, oh, I had like employees talk. He quit and he went back to Amazon. And I'm like, why y'all looking down on him? But I interjected in that whole conversation. I'm like, why y'all looking down on him about that? He's like, oh, because listen, if this ain't for everybody. You saying that like that's a good thing. I said, you do realize you're getting paid by the day here, right? You do realize that you're being cheated. You're losing on this deal. You sound like an idiot. Like if you don't do basic math, I'm like, I'm here with you, but they don't tell you that until after you're working there.
No, they don't.
So it's like they be slick. So I already was checked out the moment I started working the first week. I was already looking for something because I know better. I'm like, and I'm not, because anytime I hear a job that pays you salary, they're about to get blood out of you, bro. They're gonna get the most that they possibly can out of you without paying you as so much as whatever they should. And here's this other slick thing that I saw. I'm telling you, I rack up, I pay attention to so many different things that most, I guess, employees or people will not catch or read or pay attention to for some odd reason. When you sign that contract that they make you sign, which is the offer letter, right? Stupid. you know when they sign that offer that you sign that offer letter that they give you, it tells you what they're gonna pay you. It's everything that has to be written in black and white. That's actually fairly technical. That's very technical. That has to be carried out. So when I saw the actual pay, I'm like, that's not what you said to me. So,
already.
So no. Here's the problem. So this is what he goes on and says, oh, you get bonuses. So I'm mapping out everything he's saying. So you get bonuses, yeah, but those bonuses are not included in the actual check. So the bonuses are incentives, but not really incentives. You're paying people a bonus because they should be getting paid more than what's on this paper. You know damn well. So what you're doing is you're giving a bonus and saying we get bonuses. No, that's coming out of your budget to keep people here because people are going to leave if you pay what's on that paper. Nobody's going to do that.
Yeah.
Especially not for the way they're breaking it back. So then here's the other stipulation. If you work 4 days, you don't get that bonus. You just get the 4 days pay. If you work 5 days, you get this amount. I was like, oh, y'all slick. I said, yeah, yo. Like, y'all cheap as hell.
Yeah. Yeah. And each of them are different. They all have their own like little, they own little things. Like, I shit you not, like there are some people that will go there and work a full, because they pay weekly. It's like, and for most people that's like the trade-off. I'm gonna get my check weekly. Oh, no brainer. But the problem is, you go bust your ass for a fucking full week, and then it's payday, and your check don't clear, and you're sitting there, hey. Look,
yeah, happened to you. I remember you
like
You said the check don't clear?
Yeah, you believe it or not, those people who deliver those so FedEx does not own their drivers. They're contracted out to them. So those contractors are different companies. But let's picture this. You work a full week delivering all your packages. You being a good little employee that you are, right? Payday comes, direct deposit. You look, there's no direct deposit. Your face goes from a smile to a frown. All right, maybe it's the first week's paper check. This possibility. Give me a paper check.
Try to be optimistic.
Get to the location. Hey, what up, boss? Try and get that check. They look down, start fidgeting. What's the problem here? I didn't get my direct deposit. I figured you gonna hand me a check. Maybe it's a bonus, Yeah, we don't got the check right now. No one got paid though. You're not the only one. Don't worry. We're gonna get you paid tomorrow. But
I don't know why they say that. Like that means.
Yeah, it's like don't worry, we're gonna get you paid tomorrow.
Nobody got paid. But, okay.
Yeah. And then they hear what you. Then they try to fucking playgate you. It's like, but on another note, it's gonna be an easy day today. Yeah, you're right. It is because I'm going home so I get fucking paid. What the fuck?
Exactly. Yeah, it is. Like, I wish somebody would say that to me. It's gonna be an easy day today. But you're insinuating that I'm gonna continue working. I don't work for free.
No, you see, you can't negotiate the contract with them because you've already signed the contract. They would pay you weekly. The issue is when it's time to get paid, and they don't have the funds to pay their employees. And you're sitting there thinking, yo, I work 5 days a week, sometimes 7 if you're at a location that delivers on Sunday, and you know you're supposed to get paid anywhere from 130 to 170 or so a day, and you deliver for a full week about close to 200 some packages. That week you're supposed to be paid that Friday. You're expecting the fucking check. To be told, no one got paid. Don't worry about it. We're gonna make sure y'all get y'all check. Hopefully tomorrow.
Hopefully.
And then expect that person to load up a truck and go back out. Like, nah, nah. you got me fucked up.
I can't tell my bills. Hopefully, hopefully I'll pay you. Hopefully.
No,
guess what won't be on.
But that happens though, and they won't let them unionize. Like, they're not gonna let them get a union. They won't.
At all, because
I'm so glad. I'm so
glad
you
dodged that bullet. That's why I told you, Thad. Thank God. You was mad that you wasn't gonna answer back. There must have been a reason. Bro, I've been there for a week, and I'm like, no. You will not catch it. Thad, I don't think your body would survive the immense pressure. I know you do moving right now, but I'm telling you, bro.
That's crazy.
I'm not saying that in a funny way or towards you, bro. I almost died the first week and a half. There were times where I was sitting and contemplating leaving the truck where it was on the street and just leaving. I was like, yo, and I took my hat off to them because there were people that were ordering just asinine things that were the heaviest things that made you want to question what you were lifting. Like, what is this? What are you ordering? Like
4 boxes of essential water.
Bro, no. That I would rather that than what I was actually lifting. So the funny thing is, like, there was one lady, I swear, and this is what hates me when this is what I hate when I deliver to people. It's not a time to be jokey when I'm lifting all your heavy stuff. Because I'm pissed at whatever you ordered. Because people, like, in today's generation or what is going on today, people are getting immensely just more and more lazy. Like, they refuse to just go to the store and pick it up themselves. So they're going to order the heaviest thing known to man. Is like, why didn't you just go buy this? You have a car. I just saw you park it while I'm delivering. Why didn't you just go pick this up? No, they want to order an entire couch set through FedEx. Or order an entire, just the whole set of everything. And it weighs like a ton. My favorite part is when they see you at the bottom of the brownstones and they start preparing their door to open like you're about to bring it all the way up the steps. I'm like, and I'll leave it right at the bottom of the steps, and they go, and this is my favorite when they go, because I don't change whatever I'm doing. The little shuffle of the like their brain is trying to figure out what to do now. You're gonna leave it to yes I am, because you have to think that out, bro.
I have more packages to do.
Yeah, like, you have to think that out. Do you think you're the only person in this whole block of Brooklyn Park Slope area of like a brownstones that has a heavy package and you think I'm gonna walk that? If I did that for every stop, do you realize that I would never finish my shift? It's like, but there's no thought. Everybody's everybody's.
Why you take this long delivering your packages, bro? I've got that before.
Yeah, so it's like, there's no thought pattern to that. Like, people, and it's okay, it's understandable, because a lot of people are just in whatever bubble they're in at the moment. So that's one. But just let me digress back to the point of what's going on with FedEx itself with a lot of the issues. So,
FedEx is the issue.
No, yeah, it's their organization skills horrible.
Oh, we lost Reptar.
She's probably gonna come back because he probably was talking. Yeah, the organization skills horrible. Everything as far as loading, like, do you realize when you have to load your own truck and majority of those are heavy packages, or what they call those ICUs or ICs or something like that?
ICs.
Yeah, those giant, them
150 or no, you're at a bigger location, so I think yours go more than 150. And they probably tell you to load it by yourself, right? This is like, get up there by yourself. You said, like, what?
All the time. So
the box says teamwork.
Understand. That's what they want you to come 7 a.m. for. Is to load your own truck. That's a workout in and of itself for 3 hours straight. That's what you're doing for 3 hours straight. And then it's like, all right, go ahead, get out there and deliver all that now. And you have to organize it. This is what I'm saying. You organize it in the truck. If I send y'all a picture of my truck, look like sometimes it's literally filled to the brim, and I gotta organize it. And these Negroes had the audacity to keep switching me in between several streets. I never got a complete dedicated route, so I never always learned my route. I just had to figure it out on the fly. I'm like, this is disorganized and dysfunctional. This is their whole training system dysfunctional as hell. There's no training system. You just learn, you're paying attention to what you're asking, what everybody else is doing, and you just learn as you go. I was like, damn, y'all make this much money and y'all suck? Like this, like, and it's like there's no type of thought. And I'm guessing that's just that one, whoever I was working with. It could be somebody else, but like how they do things differently. But yeah, bro, I tip my hat off to the people that are very good at that. I've seen this one dude that's next to me. He's back by like 2 or 3 o'clock, but his truck be full. I don't know what he be doing. They even had like conspiracies against him. Like other Mexicans was meeting him on the road and just helping him deliver. Because it's like there's no way. As small as the way he be moving, he be done. And his when I say filled to the brim, that I'm like literally, you would look at it and be like, how am I even gonna do this? How am I even gonna do this route efficiently within time? I'll be out here all day.
Screws are flying off.
Yeah, so I'm like, yeah. After I saw that, like I said, I applied. I was able to negotiate my pay, which is different because I definitely did go back to Amazon. I'm not gonna hold you, but I negotiated my pay, so they're paying me the same thing that they would have been paying, or what they were quote unquote saying they were gonna pay me, which they were paying me. But it was just like when you look at it at the end of the day and the amount of work you've done, you have no time to do anything at all. Like, and I understand what Zone was going through, even working there, bro. The amount of tired you are. There's no time. So they want you to know like this and then turn around and ask you to do that for 6 days a week. Your body's not going to survive that. It's not in longevity. It doesn't make sense. So it's like, you know what? The other dude, like I said, he quit. He went right back to Amazon. I said they was looking down on him. I said, no, he's smart. He probably negotiated. Same thing I just did. So probably negotiated his pay and said, yo, I'm over here making X, Y, and Z. They know over there at FedEx that y'all work 10 times harder than they do, and they still get things done more efficiently and still work better.
Yeah.
So yes, they're gonna take you because that means you're gonna be a demon when you come over there. You're gonna be quick.
They lied to you too when doing those orientations because I remember this like nobody's business. It was like orientation. I'm all about like my time. I love to work. Don't get me wrong. I love to work, but when I'm working, I love my breaks in between work. And I remember they're like orientation. It was like, yeah, 8-hour shift. You know, you're gonna get a 15 and a 30. And I'm like, oh, that's not bad. Night shift. Man, that's not bad at all. I was listening. I was like, oh shit, that was dope. And then I sat there and thought like, wait. I worked at Macy's and I was an orientation person too, and half the shit I said was a lie to them because that was just like the script, like you had to tell them. So I was like, they're like, the next day you start. No, because like there were a lot of people that joined. They were like, oh, what are you joining for? Oh, I'm joining for school. Oh, what's keeping you here? Oh, I'm joining for school. I'm joining for mine. And they got to me. Well, what makes you want to come and work here? Absolutely nothing. After the presentation, I was honest, like. Nothing's making me want to come in here and work. I'm just being honest with you. I'm just need something to do at this point. Like if you thought that orientation wrote me in, like, oh my god, I'm gonna be your best employee, and the first thing they thought when they saw me, he's big. We're gonna put him in a truck. We're gonna have him unloading trucks because he's a big guy. And that's cool in thought and theory. But as I'm like sitting there looking at it, I'm like, you know what else happens with big guys? We put them in that heat environment like that. We cramp up. We get tired. Like no matter how big we are, our body can only handle so much of that heat. And right now, I'm in Georgia, so imagine doing this in Georgia with the heat, for hours on end. So I'm sitting there. Yeah, they're like, your first day. All right, cool. The main issue that they have is how they integrate their new employees. That's actually the biggest issue that they have is how they integrate their new employees. That's why their turnover rate is horrible. Yeah, you go in there your first day, you're thinking, all right, it's gonna be a quick, easy, simple day. Get used to the ropes. Bing, bada boom. Nah, you get in there. Hey, first day. You're in this truck, especially if you're they put you with the unloaders. You're like, you're on this truck. All right, cool. For still thinking, It's my first day. How hard can it truly be? Like, I had orientation yesterday. Here's my first day here. You know, it's gonna be somewhat. You know, it's unloading. It should be somewhat easy. You know, because it's quote unquote still the first day. End of the day, unloaded 5 trucks. You gonna be here tomorrow, right? The fuck?
They had you on 5 by yourself?
Bro, no, my first day I was on 8. I was on 8 my first day, bro. But there were people that were on 5, and they'd be like, "Oh, you're gonna be back tomorrow," and those people look at them smiling, and I look at those people, I look in their eyes as they're smiling to the manager. It's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be here tomorrow." And I'll walk over to the manager. They're not coming back. How you know? I can see it in his eyes. You think he's coming back after that 5 trucks? You see him waddling out, like gasping? The skinny dude, you think he's coming back for more of that shit? He's gonna tell you whatever you want to fucking hear so he can get out the fucking door. He's not coming back. And sure enough, they never came back. And it's like, how do you know? You can tell by looking at them that they're not gonna come back. Like,
So let me tell you how factual that is. One of these dudes said that to me, right? Or one of the dudes like, they thought I quit because I had called out one of the days. I had to take something, like take care of something. And I came back. They was like, "Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. I thought you quit." I was like, "What?" I was like, "What made you think I quit?" He said, "Nah, because you get a lot of them people. They be like, yo, I'm calling out. They never come back." He said they just disappeared. I was like, "Yo, what are you kidding me?" But to hear that, you already know there's a problem. Because why is that such a normality? That should never, your turnover or your employee rate of people walking out, that means there's something wrong with your system, bro. Because it should, when it comes to any certain businesses and jobs and certain things, yes, there are realities of what you can and cannot do or what you can and cannot accommodate. But my brain is like, yo, I'm gonna make it the easiest that I can for my employees for them to want to come in, like, okay, I could do this. Like for them to know, yo, boom, I could do this X, Y, and Z. They don't want to know. They don't want to hire helpers, bro. They don't. The first thing I'm gonna say is it's not in the budget. BS. The amount of all these packages, I know how that business works, and I know how you get paid. I know exactly how much you like. That is a lie because they will sit there and they will cut out everything else for themselves.
Yeah,
and they'll be like, yo, because there's like, you're getting paid per package. Each one of these trucks is housing at least 200 and something packages. Because guess what happens if you return with them packages? If you return with them packages and they're not 04 to 07 or anything like that,
or 10,
you just return back them, or they're not returned. Bro, he pays $400 and something. The guy at your company, whoever's the head of your company,
oh yeah, they take a hit for it
per package. So that means you better be making something on each one that's delivered.
Yo, I swear, the missus, when she goes out, because she's like a part timer for them. I swear they be trying to get her all the time because she's going for her master's, and it's like, oh, you got to deliver all these packages or you come in. And I tell her, I said, tell them like this: your schedule's never changed. You're only there to 1 o'clock. Like if they give you more than you're supposed to be able to handle, knowing what kind of schedule and how fast you move, and they still give you access packages, just bring them back. Don't stop doing it.
Why she even has that position? Because they can't even. They're trying to hire people and they can't keep anybody.
Part of the reason why she has that, but part of the reason why she has that particular position is because I put a good word in. Because I was helping them out while I was there, and anybody who was a contractor knew who I was because the big guy he lifts all the heavy shit by himself because that's what I would do. Like all the 150 some packages, I was typically doing it by myself with ease. Everybody like
use the donkey.
Yeah, they would look at me like where'd he come from? And I do it and I keep moving. Like I was like, to me it was like a workout in combination. So I'd lift them up, put it where I need to go, and I just move on to the next thing. And they're like, so like people would stop me and thought I was a manager. I don't know how many times like, yo, can you get me moved over here? And I look up, I'm not a fucking manager. They stop and look. I'm like, bro, what do you mean? The like the managers are taking orders from you. Yeah, I know. I know they are.
Here's the thing, bro. This is what I'm saying. Like, out of everything that I observed at that location, like I said, put in my applications, had one I was answering, and this is the most efficient I'll say Amazon has definitely been on point with. I ain't never seen nobody answer and get paperwork done and get things to you so officially. This is the first, I'm being 100% honest, the way they did. I was like, oh, damn, y'all got everything. I ain't even have to. Like, I talked on the phone, said what I need to say. Okay, what's your credentials? Boom, I already got my DOT. I already got my, all this other stuff, which I'm going to take that from FedEx. Yeah, like, once I have it, y'all paid for it, and I got it now. So that sticks with me for a year. I don't gotta go back, for another year to get another DOT license, whatever the case may be. So, yeah, I got that. I got this, that. All right, cool. They heard the experience. Went through all that, and I was already filling out paperwork and doing stuff. So when he texted me that, like, because I already told him, like, yo, I'm not gonna be able to come here on Saturday. I'm gonna be in Albany Friday. Like, I'm not gonna be back, like, until like Saturday late afternoon, and so I'm not gonna be here. Oh, I don't have anybody to fill your position. Now, me hearing on his back of my head, that sounds like a you problem.
It is.
Yeah.
That sounds like a very much you problem.
You don't have anyone to fill my position. Whose fault is that? That day,
Yeah,
that's not my position. I guess that's your position.
Yeah, but you just because you can't hold people out, like, so.
No, yeah.
Listen, bro, when I text him that, I knew he was tight, but what are you gonna say to me? Like the moment he said, "Oh yeah, so you're still on schedule for Saturday, right?" I said, "Oh, I officially resigned, by the way." And the nigga, I sent him that through the text, and I said in the text, "Hey, I can't really talk on the phone because one, I'm at a wedding. I'm not talking to you on the phone about this. I'm not picking up the phone, so I hope you're not calling.
Yeah,
I'm no
not
longer
gonna get
obligated
trapped
to.
in a conversation
Nah, I'm no
because then
longer
it's gonna be
obligated.
it's gonna be a bunch of back and forth.
Yo, one of the things that got me tight while I was on a route zone was I was doing rescue. No, not rescue. I was doing cleanup, right? And I already got all my stuff now. I'm just getting, first of all, in Brooklyn, the traffic, and Thad knows this, he can attest. The traffic on that BQE is atrocious at a certain time. All the time.
Wait. How do you say it's atrocious at a certain time all the time?
Like, no, I mean like clockwork every
I mean
day.
like consistent. Oh, consistently.
Consistently,
Oh, okay.
Like
I
clockwork.
was
It's
like, how
inevitable.
can it be?
It will
at
take
time?
an hour for a 20-minute drive.
Oh my god.
On the BQE. The BQE is never fully fixed the way it's supposed to be. They've been working on the
Of course,
BQE
it's
since
New
I
York
was a
City.
child. It's called
New York
milking
City,
a
buddy.
contract. That's what
Before
it is.
that, it was before that too. Before we was even alive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like what?
it's all like, oh, what am I
Like I'm
paying
I'm
taxes
about to get
for?
a hard hat and just start working with y'all myself because this is a problem. This is annoying. Like I
Yeah,
like
let's
I
get this done, bro.
so like, yeah.
Community spirit. Let's
But
go.
bro, I just get there to start my route. Mind you, when you do cleanup, you gotta wait for all the drivers to leave first. So you're the last one to leave. Cool. You don't have to, because I'm clean. I'm literally picking up whatever packages they can't fit on their truck. I'm taking all of that and I'm delivering that in another truck. So I'm the guy that's just jumping all over the neighborhood in different locations that day, which is fairly enough. I'll be honest, that's the easiest one. That's the easiest job, being a cleanup guy, because you're literally done before everybody. Like it's really nothing. You got like maybe 10 stops in the back of your truck, because it's just sometimes the only thing is the heaviest packages. So it's just stuff like pizzas that they order, like big packages, but it's cool. So I get out there. I ain't even start on my first stop yet. Here go this dude. One of the managers called me. Yo, can you stop by? What's his name? Can you stop? One of my coworkers. He just 07 the alcohol package, which they have to sign for, and but the person called me and they're complaining. They said that they're there. So I'm like, okay, I didn't even start my route yet, but sure, like whatever. I go up to this dude because this is one of the first ones that left already at like 9 something. I get to him, I find him. He's walking out of a deli store. I'm like, yo, what's up? Like, you need me to pick up a '07 that you did for the alcohol package. He's like, oh, he sent you over here for that bull? He's like, listen, the person the doorbell don't work on the building, all this stuff, right? Then he opens his truck and shows me homeboy's almost done with his route completely. Like literally, he's like, oh, I got one street left. I said, so why is he calling me to come take something from you that you could have just been spun the block on, and I didn't even start yet, but you're almost done. They can see that on the computer. I don't know why he called you as you do. So I call him back. I'm like, yo, Nick, he's almost done with his route. Why are you calling me to come pick up a package from him to go deliver it back? Like he's literally right near the street. Like, wow, I'm asking you to do it. So I'm getting tight. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to do math because I'm like, that doesn't
You're
make
not my
sense.
dad.
Yeah, no. He's just the manager at the point, but I'm trying to make sense of this, and this is not, like I said, my brain is
No,
not
but that's what
analytical.
parents say.
No, yeah, but I'm mad analytical, so I'm like, something not making sense, right? I do it, but then I'm like, and that just wasn't sitting right with me. So I call somebody else, And I asked like one of my other coworkers, like, "Yo, da da da," explain the whole situation. He said, "Oh yeah," he said, because he knows he's not gonna do it.
Oh
I'm
God,
like, "Whoa!" I said,
that
"So who
is what parents say. I
hold on,
swear.
hold on." I'm like, "So who the fuck is the manager? Him or the other guy?" Am I wrong for asking that question? Like, you telling me an employee is telling you no, so you just go to the next fucking employee? Who's the manager then? Because it clearly ain't you. You're not managing. How can an employee tell you no? You just go to the next employee. Oh, because he's not small, he's not going to do it. So you scared to ask him? So you just gonna ask somebody else? I was like, yeah, y'all tweaking. Oh yeah, I already see. Y'all not gonna make me no idiot. I'm not doing that again. Like after the first time I did it, I was like, oh, absolutely not. Y'all not gonna like me neither. Because I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. Because I'm just like, at this point, like y'all not gonna defer to somebody. Oh, he doesn't like it. I don't give a damn. What that got to do with me? I can't come to a job and be like, oh, I don't like that. Because if that's the point, then you're not managing. Then you soft. Because at the end of the day, it's like that has nothing to do with anything. A job is a requirement. If you're required to do that job, you're required to do that job, and that's it. Like going like back and forth for the whole. And I was like, yo, things that pissed me off about the job. I was grateful to have work. I was grateful to be able to work, but I made a swift exit. I wasn't even there a whole month. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But
good for
yo,
you, did that.
listen, I just know one thing for sure. I definitely, I switched jobs. I left that shit alone. I got tired of doing that moving shit. I couldn't do it no more.
Oh, you switched
Like,
now?
not to make it, yeah, it's fucking cold. I can't keep doing that shit.
That's
Like,
when they
I'm
gonna
not.
call you the most when they want to move
No,
it.
nah. They started having fucking double jobs as soon as it started getting cold. I'm not for that shit. It's not happening. It's not
I'm
happening.
too
I'm out of
frail
here.
for this shit.
Nah, fuck trail, nigga. It's cold. I gotta move shit,
So
and
we're
I
just
gotta be
saying the
don't
code to make you
nah,
brittle.
brother.
Anybody.
Since I've started working there last January, all right, I've hit my fucking hands on shit. I've hit my shins on shit. I've dropped shit.
You can't
I've
afford to do
fallen. I've
that.
hurt my wrists, shoulders, back, nigga,
Look at
legs.
that body built like an
Nigga,
iPhone. You gotta be careful.
it's nigga. I am good. I'm done. I'm done. I can't do it no more.
Bro,
I,
the
I
first
I'm done with that
the,
shit.
the first week, the nigga closed the middle door on my hand, bro. In the
Oh
truck.
no,
There's a
nah.
little mark in the middle of my it took off skin. And I was like, yo, I can't make this up. I've had boxes fall on my knee. That just like from mad far, like heavy as hell. Bro, and I'm just in the back of the truck punching everything because I'm angry.
Nigga,
You know how I look like? I look like
first
the
of
dude off of Men in
nah,
Black. I was tweaking in
yo,
that truck,
listen,
the
listen,
alien.
listen.
He's like, I'm trying to break the damn.
When I tell you, as the nigga that is the smallest person on the job, they've had me carry at least 6 pianos. All right, I am good, nigga. If I dropped anything, broken anything, bumped into anything, mind you, if it wasn't even me who did it, but because I'm on the job, they assume that I was the one who did it until they hear other shit or certain specific things.
Oh yeah,
Like,
you clip.
nah, fuck just clip, bro. They would have if something got broken, dented, anything, right? And nobody said anything whatsoever. They still would find out later on because somebody called. They would not tell you that this is what happened. Who did this? To ask any questions. They just assumed and they started taking money out your check. That shit happened to
Nah,
me 3 different times for shit that I didn't do. And then it was certain shit that I had to literally explain, like when I found out, like, hold the fuck up. That's a driving situation, nigga. I don't drive. I'm just the mover. What are you talking about? How can you say the truck hit something and that's my fault when I was literally not the motherfucker driving? That was while we was in motion. So how you blaming me?
you the scapegoat.
Yeah,
Nah.
very much.
I'm done with that shit.
That
I
happens
was
though.
done.
So we need to
It
face the
happens.
blame, and you look guilty. Ah.
Nah, I'm good. It's time for me to get up out of there. And it's not like I could get like y'all giving me a motherfucking jacket or some shit. Y'all mad if I wear something that covers your logo. No, I can't wear nothing hooded, but it's cold. I can't wear a ski mask, obviously. Even if with my face out, it's a problem. But I could cover my ears. Bitch, I don't want to wear no motherfucking earmuffs. What the fuck are we talking about? I want to be inside somewhere chilling.
They
If
got that
that's the
same
case.
law up there where you can't wear a ski mask in North Carolina. I know they have
wouldn't
it down
even
here.
try
You
to
can't wear a
like I
shicey
would
mask down here. It's considered
I
a
wouldn't
federal
even
law.
I wouldn't even try to because of the fact that I'm black with dreads, my nigga. I cannot do that. I can't do that shit. So off the rip, I have to be full on. Hey, how's it going? How's everything? My name is Thaddeus. Yeah, no, I'm not a problem whatsoever. I'm very much a very chill individual. And they hear me speak, and I'm still very much a chill individual that still gets assumed that I might do some shit because I'm black with dreads. And then they hear I'm from New York, Brooklyn. Oh shit. Well, what made you move down here? Well, I was looking for a better life. That's all. That's all.
Still in.
I'm still looking for a better life.
No, you sound like Butthead when he gets all intellectual. I'm looking for a better life.
That's it. Like nothing crazy. Like I just want to be able to be comfortable, take care of my bills, live life, and be able to relax. That's all. Take a vacation every now and then.
Mhm. Oh yeah, FedEx
Uh-huh.
don't give you paid vacations. They
Huh?
don't do that, bro. They don't give you no paid vacations.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it. Guess what? I get no paid days, no sick days,
No, they give you like 5,
no
but like
no
any
health
other job, but
insurance. I was
no,
getting no
nothing.
nothing from the moving company. So yeah, fuck that shit. Like, I'm glad. I'm glad I'm done. I'm not
So
gonna
what do
hold
you?
you.
So what are you doing now?
Security. I'm just chilling in a booth.
Oh.
Smarter. Mhm.
Yep. Get paid a little bit less, but more consistent, more work. So it is what it is. It's not the same kind of work that I was doing at all. But it's not the last stop anyway. So
Mhm. Nah, you
That's
get
all
the
that
security
matters is that
license,
you're
it's a
not
lot more,
stopped.
man.
huh?
Mhm.
Go ahead,
I
Tyler.
What'd you
say you
say,
can get
Joe?
the security license and you can get a lot more too. Like,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
that
no.
feel.
I'm getting my license for sure. I literally already have the paperwork and all of that shit. So I'm not worried about that part. It's the you know what I'm saying, just being able to make something or have something consistent and not when we feel like scheduling you or I'm gonna schedule these people that I like to go on the trips that I know is gonna put at least $700 extra in their paycheck compared to you. And I'm gonna make an excuse of, oh, I thought you had something to do with your family. I thought you were home not feeling well. It was like, hey, my nigga, what the fuck? So, all right, cool, no problem. No problem. I respect that. I know this is saying I'm not going there with the intention of, oh yeah, I'm gonna just be there. No, I'm gonna go do my fucking job. I'm not gonna be sitting there just trying to chill and not do shit.
My pop said
I'm
you
going.
be in a day day.
I'm being a data is crazy. Guess what? I'm not gonna be top flight security, my
Bam!
nigga.
We got action.
Nah, I'm not one of those. I'm not. I'm just trying to sit there and chill, be able to do my job, which is to literally just scan people, like scan the cars, make sure you're supposed to be there.
Top
You
flight
not
security of the world,
accidentally.
Craig.
Nah, that's it. If you're not supposed to be there, I can't give you access. But I'm not about to be the super cop kind of fight you, nigga. You do what you gonna do. Shit being recorded, nigga. You gonna go through? Oh, okay. I'm chilling. Nigga, I ain't got no time for no bullshit. So I'll tell you that right now. I'm not trying to be I'm super cop for nobody. You do what you gonna do.
All right, here's one. Pete, you do security. All right, I don't know any place that you do security, but since we're in the month of October and some spooky shit, if you were pulling security at night and you just saw some left field shit happening, like door opening by itself, the lights start to flicker, Pete, are you gonna go investigate or are you gonna call it in and leave?
No.
That's Batman security. I ain't doing that.
you see some shit happen on the security camera that's unexplainable. You gonna go investigate it, Pete? You just gonna sit there and act like you don't see it?
What
don't
can
get
happen
paid
that,
for that.
that I can't explain?
I don't know, like someone walking down the hallways that shouldn't be walking down the hallways. You look down the hallway, there's no one walking, but you clearly see someone on the fucking camera. I mean, weird shit that would happen.
Oh yeah, I'll
Pete's
just call the
face
other
would be
people.
hilarious.
Like, hey, there's somebody in the building that's not supposed to be here, and then I put in my report.
Stop putting in my report. They're gonna ask you, did you go investigate, Pete? Did you go investigate? He's like, do I look that
That's
way?
not my job.
He said, no. Wait, aren't you security? Isn't security's job to go check out the perimeter if something's wrong? Like, isn't that what you're supposed to do as security?
No, just note the time on the camera. And if it's like an actual crime happening, then we call the
Call
police.
the authorities.
Yup.
He said, call
I'm
the
not
authorities, get the
about to
fuck out of
follow
Dodge.
no nigga that's walking through with no
Report.
weapons whatsoever. I ain't got no time for none of that shit. I'm not about to do that. Like, I don't get paid for that shit.
Oh, that's good to know. It's good to know. Me, I'd be putting my 2-week notice in. I'm like, y'all can have this spooky ass job. Wouldn't be me.
People didn't even get that.
Yeah. Not about to play with nothing.
I'm about to say that quiet more fast.
No, it was so. I was just about to ask Reptar, what would she do in that situation?
Exactly like this.
Which one? Because y'all said about 5.
All of them.
I mean, well, I had 2 stories. You know me and my stories. Because I was dead about to go take my shower in like 3 minutes. But in terms of people not getting paid, this just happened to me over the summer. And I was doing like a summer job with the same school I'm at, but it was a different role that I was enrolling kids for the fall. And it was only from July 7th, I think it was, to like August 31st. I mean, August 1st, excuse me, not 31st. Whoa. So with that, got to meet families. Some of them are, in our program now for after school, which was great. Because I was vouching for like, look, if you come to after school, hopefully you get a spot, you'll be able to do X, Y, and Z. So I was supposed to get paid $30 an hour. First things first is, how do I have training with no offer letter? And I'm like, I'm not doing anything until I see the offer letter because I don't know if I'm actually getting paid this money you're talking to me.
Yeah.
So with that, I waited almost 2 days for this offer letter for me to get thrown into the fire the next day. So I didn't even get a full training per se, but I got enough to be like, you know what, I can kind of figure it out. So
I know how this
the
works.
first, yeah, I was like, after the first 2 weeks, I saw no money. I was like, okay, what's going on? Because I signed the offer letter now. I can prove that I get this money. And they were saying that HR was having issues and problems. I said, I don't care. I want my money. But, it is what it is. I was like, okay.
Cash at me.
One of the teachers, one of the other teachers was like, this happened last summer where everybody got paid at the end of the summer. I was like, fine,
What?
we gonna go with this. And look, hey, wait, you gotta wait for the whole story. So I'm like, you know what? Cool, whatever. Like, mind you, I wasn't mad per se at the job. I loved who I was working with. I loved my bosses. I loved where I was. The environment was mad cool. So I'm gonna go above and beyond for people that I feel safe, if that makes sense. So I did all the way up to August 1st, because technically I was done on the
Man,
30th.
that would have been a nice clip.
I was done like towards the end of July, but it was like, you know what, you can work an extra week if you want. It's up to you. I said, fine, I love me some money. It wasn't until that third week that I saw no money. I said, listen to me very carefully. I had to pay rent. I have to live. What are we doing? So the next day, the actual payday, because I usually get paid 2 days early. The actual payday show up, I didn't get paid. Went to work and everything. Come to find out, from the higher ups, literally the freaking CEO, all the way down to us peasants, did not get paid. That includes the HR
That's a
people
very
that
big
pay
red flag.
themselves. They didn't pay
Mm.
themselves, including the people that's
They
supposed
ain't
to
got
get
no
paid.
money.
Nope, it's not even that. So what happened is, when they did this routine cleanup, not a routine, it wasn't a routine, but they called it that. Routine cleanup of the website, it messed up the pay. It messed up the payroll. So literally scrambling all of August 1st, my last day of being in the summer, all the teachers and us was gathering together to walk out. We was about to do a mass exodus. So as soon as, literally, even my boss I was working with the summer, she was like, take your time, because you're not even, we all didn't even get paid. I was like, fine. I was honestly chilling, did little things here and there, but not nothing crazy. But then by like 3 o'clock,
Every fucking body,
they
bro.
get paid.
Got like thousands of
And I
fucking
said,
dollars.
okay, I'm not getting paid, but she got
They can't
paid.
this
And I
cost,
didn't get
bro.
nothing. So it wasn't until I got home that night, well, that afternoon, and I was chilling, still getting the money by like 8, 9 o'clock at night, maybe pushing 10. I finally got my whole paycheck, and they took half of it in taxes. I was like, wow. So I basically got paid the same amount, because the rest of it went to taxes. It was insane, because I saw that thing go from 2 comma, no, from 1 comma to none. I said, this is crazy. So that's one of people not getting paid, because the end result was all of payroll got fired before the school year started, and they had nobody to run the payroll. So now they're still scrambling to this day, as I'm speaking to you guys, of the scrambling payroll. I made sure that I called these people and I said, look, I'm going back to my other job, my first job under y'all. Please make sure that my role is right, because if y'all pay me stuff and y'all take money back, I'm gonna be pissed, and I'm gonna really lose my mind on this phone. So please make sure you fix my stuff. And so the guy was like, thank you for your honesty. I'm about to say, what honesty, nigga? You was about to fuck up my pay. I already know what's about to happen. So he was like, thank you so much for letting us know. We're changing it right now. I watched him do it. I literally sat there and watched him do the live chat where they move your mouse and everything. I said, please do, because I don't want any problems. My poor coworker is still going through it. They still got her thing messed up so bad that she's still under the summer hours with the summer pay. And they're about to take money from her. So to this day, this stuff is messed up.
Sounds like a
And then,
lawsuit.
no, she already said it's scandalous and it's criminal. It's given recess with the Ashleys. Scandalous. So
Go.
so part two to like discrimination in terms of like what people had to do in terms of like you said the ankle monitor with your coworker at the time. I messed up my no, I wasn't messed up. I didn't mess up anything. My arches collapsed in my feet when I was doing an internship. And I had a boot on one foot because it was my right foot that got messed up. So I'm literally in the boot because I chipped the bone and everything. That's how bad my arches fell. And I couldn't walk really. I was on crutches per se, and I couldn't like make it enough where I could take the bus and the train. So for my internship, I was supposed to be there 10 o'clock. I didn't make it there till almost like 11:30 because of traffic, and it was all the way in Harlem, like 125th Harlem. And I get in there, the intern boss at the time, who used to work for Diddy. I don't know if he's caught now, but here we are. And he basically put me in as like he put me on the spot to embarrass me or shame me, and said, and you see people don't be coming in on time. I don't like this stuff. This is what I'm telling y'all. Don't be like her. I said, what? And I ignored him because if I said anything, I was gonna hop my happy ass right back in the cab and go home. So the other college kids that was in there, because mind you, I had the highest degree in that room. So all the college kids was like, we see you came in here with a boot. We see you can't walk. And he did that was kind of crazy. I was like, but you pick and choose your battles. Fast forwarding a lot of stuff, I was like, guys, we need to leave because this guy is very disrespectful. He has no respect for people. And he literally almost got one of the coworkers drugged at a party that we knew nothing about. Then another one was no, it was wild. I knew nothing because if she didn't say anything, we would have known nothing. And so she basically almost got drugged, and then told her, well, if you can't be here, you need to leave. Literally in the middle of the night, talking 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, according to her. Then another one was like around him, and I'm gonna say around him for like her privacy's sake, but she was around him and he was being weird to her, and I'm like, why was you around him if you knew he was weird? But to make this long story very short, I made it so that the entire internship class left, and I was the last person, well, the next to last person to leave. I put in my notice and I said, you have a quality thing here, but you are just not the person to run it, and I put it in a letter. So he told me to give me my fucking keys, get the fuck out. I said, no problem, asshole. And so as of now, he still well, I'm not saying now, but like he flaunted that he worked with Diddy. I don't know if any of you know that that Making the Band, where he was looking for interns, he was one of the last 2 that made it on the Making the Band. So I don't know if he's caught, but here we are.
I'm not gonna lie, I did not watch that shit.
But I'm saying like he was on he was like one of the last Making the Bands, like that was the last one. He said, help me find a intern or something dumb. And so that's where we are with that. But those are 2 stories that I was like, dang, I felt that for you, because I felt that over the summer of not getting my money, and on top of almost punching somebody out because they look like a roach, because they want to talk to me crazy. So yeah,
They look like a roach. Oh man, it reminds me of this story I saw with.
But the thing is, just to end it really quick, I'm so sorry. Just to end it, he was second cousins with Charlemagne the God. So here we are.
That probably explains everything.
That explains a lot of shit. But I'll be back.
Did y'all see this post or this video of Ray J? He was talking about how he wanted to bring. He's like, we gotta bring the Diddy parties back. I miss him. I was like, bro. He's like, I'm gonna be the new Diddy. I'm gonna be the new Diddy. We're gonna have black parties. I was like,
May said that shit too. May said he was the new Diddy too.
Nah, these niggas is wild.
You want attention.
The new Diddy is crazy.
They do.
I think that's why
The guy who is okay with his girlfriend releasing a sex tape wants attention? Nah, no way, bro.
He also said that who is it? Kris Jenner, known as Caitlyn Jenner now, I guess, was there and filmed the whole thing. I was like, that is mad weird if he was.
those are two different people.
Whatever the guy's name is, Bruce
Kris
Jenner. Bruce Jenner.
is
There we go. Caitlyn Jenner now.
Yeah.
Yo, there's too much shit going on for me to keep up with all that shit.
Yeah,
When they say
I-
keep up with the
I would have to
Kardashians,
check
I
out on
don't.
that
I don't keep
part.
up with them. I don't keep up with them. I'll tell you that right
Nah.
now.
No,
Clearly,
I'm okay, man. Yeah, I'm alright.
clearly, I don't keep up with them. Oh man. All right.
What?
Anybody has anything else?
Work horror stories?
What'd you say, Pete?
Work horror stories, you mean?
Work horror stories? Yeah, sure. Anybody has a work horror story? Pete, you got one?
Not really. It's more like just annoying.
You know, from where I used to work, you know, I had a lot of those. But...
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
You definitely did. Do I have any work horror stories? Nothing that's worth really mentioning. No, nothing that's worth mentioning. I mean,
Fuck.
I have a funny one, but it's not a work horror story. So those know I live in an area where there's like an HOA, and I have the distinct pleasure of being on this HOA board for now. But I've been trying to step down, and I guess we had some people who were trying to, I guess, step up, and I guess they sent it on Facebook. And I don't really check Facebook people's messages like that because I don't really care, to be honest, about their posts. But I guess like one of the messages was we needed to give like the HOA an enema. And this same person, I guess, applied to be on the HOA. And they're like, oh, this person said this. We should question him about the enema. And like, this person's a big guy. He's a lifter. He does competitions. And they were all scared. And I was like, I'll do it. They're like, are you sure? Yeah. What do I have to be afraid of? Like, and that's always like the thing that gets me. Like, they're like, but he's pretty big. Okay, like I'm big too, but at the same time, why would I be intimidated by him? Like,
me up.
like I feel afraid because I'm gonna call out something that he said, and I should feel like scared that he's gonna react differently. I was like, no, that's not how that works. I don't care. So as I'm getting ready to ask him a question, I'm looking at the name because the name sounds familiar, and I'm like, why does this sound familiar? So I go on Facebook and I'm looking, I'm like, oh, I know this guy. I know him from the gym. He's one of the coaches at the gym that trains people in strongman competitions. And I'm sitting there like he's like a baby. Like he's a sweet guy. He's like a teddy bear. Like if he's being aggressive on Facebook about like an HOA thing that he saw, I don't really blame the guy because you guys put out some stupid shit, and that's coming from me who is on the executive board. And I'm like, you guys say some really extreme shit sometimes that people don't agree with, you know. And sometimes I'm on that same path with them where I don't agree with it, but I got outvoted. So you know, it is what it is. So I asked this guy. I was like, hey, you know me. Just let it sink in for a minute. I got a question for you. Don't take it the wrong way, but I'm just curious because, you know, there's a lot of heat on Facebook, you know, and I happened to see on Facebook that you said that, you know, the HOA needed enema. And I'm just curious if you planned on being the HOA's enema when you joined the board. He sat there for a second and like complete zoned out. Like you could see it on his face. And then he looks at my picture and he looks at my name. He does like a double look. He's like, oh yeah, I know you. He just starts laughing, and then me and him are just sitting there laughing in this meeting, and everybody's looking like, why are these motherfuckers laughing? And he's also prior military, and he's an older gentleman too. So I'm like, we're sitting there laughing, and you know, because they're always like, oh, they don't like him because he's gonna be bad and this and that. But then in the same breath, they said, but anybody who's prior military is a good fit for our community because, you know, they have, you know, certain qualities about them. In the back of my head, I'm saying, not everybody who's prior military is going to be a good fit. I'm going to tell you this right now. There are some who are prior military. They're prior military for a reason. So just because they say they're prior military does not necessarily make them an excellent choice to be on an executive board. But I said, but this gentleman here who's like actively involved in the community, he does, weightlifting competition, fundraisers for kids, all this stuff that he does in the community that you guys don't know about. He would be a good person to be on the executive board, to take my position so I can step down because I've been doing it for 5 years and I want to do something else with my time. So, and they were like, okay. And then they were like, but what do we keep you on the board though? Because, you're relatively available more than everybody else. So can we just keep you on the board, like in the shadows? If we need you to help out, like in the shadows, wait, you're willing to keep me in the shadows and I can just show up and help out when I need to? No real obligation. I mean, it's already a volunteer thing, so I don't feel obligated for anything, but I could just show up, help out when I need to, and just not take any real responsibility for the executive board. I'm listening. Like, I'm listening. I'm still willing to help because, I live in the community. I want my community to still grow. But at the same time, I don't want to have to deal with the nonsense of bullshit. Because when I take my kids like to the pool area, like the community pool area, I'm there for like an hour and a half, people talking, oh, you're an executive board. They want to sit there and talk about stuff in the community. And I'm always like, I don't want to fucking talk to you. I'm just trying to enjoy my time with my kids. Like, I'm the face you guys see because I'm the only one who comes to the community areas and in our neighborhood from the executive board. So you guys normally reach out to me. At the same time, if I'm with my kids, I don't want to sit here and talk to you for an hour about shit I've talked about nonstop almost every other day when I'm at the pool. Find someone else I've talked to and get the answers from them. So they were planning on like voting this guy on the board, and their first thing I said, but what if he's aggressive? If he's aggressive, you just have him sign the little clause that said he can't badmouth the fucking HOA. That's what you have everybody sign while they're on. And problem solved. But I said, but you guys said prior military people are good. He's prior military. So by your own statement, you shouldn't have a problem with them because prior military people are good, according to you. Besides the fact that he said the comment on Facebook that I thought was absolutely fucking funny, and I didn't understand why people were scared to call him out on it. I thought it was great. I thought it was funny. I had a blast calling him out in front of people because he laughed. I laughed. It was a nice icebreaker. It showed that people on the HOA executive board can be, relatable and talkative. Apple juice, I got you. And that also showed that for people to meet, I was always like, oh, you're so serious all the time. I'm not serious. I always let them know. Like, because people, like, living in the HOA, people think, like, motherfuckers on the executive board are driving around acting like a Karen or a Kevin and like, oh, you're not supposed to have this picket fence, or you're not supposed to... When they ask me, they're like, what do you think? And I look them dead in the face. About what? Stuff on my property. I don't give a fuck about your property. Let's be honest with you. I barely keep up with my shit, all right? Well, you're on the executive board. You don't get violations. I get a violation almost every other month about my grass is being too long. You know what I do? I take a picture, call them up, say I fixed it, show them, problem solved. But if you think I'm like driving my own car around, wasting gas, driving down the street, taking pictures of your property, send it up to like the management team, yeah, I'm not doing that. I got better things to do with my fucking time than take pictures of your fucking bum ass property. If your property has grass growing, mold on it, whatever, I don't give a fuck. That's your shit. I'm worried about my shit. I worry about my shit. You worry about your shit. If you get a violation from somebody, from quote unquote the HOA, just know it wasn't me. I didn't take a picture. I didn't take a picture of your property. I don't even know where you fucking live, nor do I want to know. I don't care. And maybe, call the management company to do a follow-up about why you have a violation and address it, because I'm not going to do it for you because I don't care about your fucking property, and that's just me. Now, and that's like one thing, like in an HOA, people's like, well, who drives around taking pictures all the time? Your neighbor. I'm gonna tell you right now, if your neighbor knows you have a violation and they a chance don't like you, because most of people don't realize like your neighbors are like your worst enemy sometimes. Sometimes they'll smile on your face and hate you, and they'll be taking a picture of your property and sending it up to people to get you in trouble, and sitting there like, oh man, you got a violation? Wow, I wonder how they knew that was... Bitch, you're the one who took the fucking picture. What do you mean? How they get the evidence? Who else got the fucking evidence? You, motherfucker. No, me, I don't care. personally don't care if your grass is growing too long, you have too many things in your front yard, or you park on the street. Now, mind you, the city says you can't park on the street in an area. I personally can give two shits. Like, if it's not bothering me or in my way, I don't give a fuck. You can do whatever you want. Your house could be burning on, literally set on fire right now. I'll call 911 fire truck for you. And you know what I'm gonna do? Take my ass to my house, close my door, mind my fucking business. Not my problem. I'm just gonna be honest. Now, if there was like a kid or someone in the building yelling, yeah, I might run and venture and say, hey, I'm gonna go Captain Save a Hole from a fire. But if none of those factors are there, I'm closing my door, minding my fucking business, because your house being on fire ain't got shit to do with me. I might feel bad for you, compassionate. Yo, you lost your shit. At the end of the day, it's not my shit. So you'll figure it out. And that's just my take on living in the HOA. But on that, I'm gonna, I guess, end the podcast now because my little one is saying he wants some orange apple juice and milk. So I'm gonna go do that. So I gotta go be daddy now. So thanks for everybody who showed up to Chill with Zone and Company. Like always, we're here at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, rain or shine, unless you know otherwise. And for those who don't know, today we had NO Eagle. You guys can follow him on Twitch, Instagram, TikTok. Find him,
TikTok.
find him on Twitch first. NO Eagle,
Yeah.
he's definitely there.
Twitch is where it's at.
Then you have Kyrie Gaming, and you can find him on Twitch. What does he Twitch lately? He's been twitching a lot of the Last of Us 3, Last of Us Part 2. Lately, I think he's been doing 2K though on his stream. I'm not 100% sure, but you know how you can find out? Tune into his Twitch at Kyrie Gaming, and you'll know exactly what he's streaming. All right. Then we have Reptar, and you can find Reptar. She is on Twitch as well, but she also has a love dating podcast and a co-host of a wrestling podcast. You guys can also find her on Twitch, but as per usual, I'll make sure to kick out those links for you guys so you guys can follow along. Then we have Mr. half of the co-owner, founder of Comic Boys Clothing that popped in. He didn't really say much today, but he's here. So as per usual, we always make sure we give out the shout outs. We have
my apologies, bro.
My boy David here, who has a clothing line. So if you are in the New York, Jersey, Pennsylvania area, be looking out for their pop-up shops that will be popping up, and they will be at attendance in force. And if you want to know their deeds, just find them on Instagram or their website. Clothing, Comic Boys Clothing.com.
Yeah, Comic Boys Clothing, yeah. ComicBoysClothing.com, yeah.
Yeah, and sign up for their newsletter to find out, you know, when they're going to do a pop-up shop or any other cool new designs that they're going to be kicking out. Definitely worth a look at. And then we have Mr. Peter, and Peter is on Twitch, but you know, Peter is also an inspiring filmmaker and writer and producer, jack of all trades, to be honest. He has a lot of great talent that hopefully he will be able to showcase in the near future for you guys to all check out his amazing craft. So hopefully in the near future we'll have some more details on Pete's projects, and we'll keep you guys informed and, you know, in tune to it, because I'm sure he'll be happy to share that with you guys as it, you know, his dream comes a reality. So look forward for all those. And like always, we're here for a short time, but a good time. But all things come to an end.
I used to work here. I'm sorry.
I used to work here. Until next time, we'll see you next Sunday. And if you are a regular, I will be back tomorrow for my late night streams, Monday, Tuesday, and then again on Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday. Till then, you guys stay frosty, and we'll holla at you. That Ego? Any?
Yeah.
No, not tonight. Not tonight.
Not tonight.